If you're in Bombay, there's one sandwich you have to eat. It's the vada pav. It's a potato dumpling, spiced, dipped in chickpea batter, in a bun, with glorious chutneys, tamarind. Millions are sold every day all across the city. It's the #1 sandwich on the planet. And right behind me is Aram Vada Pav. They sell thousands of vada pav a day. We're going to go inside and see how they do it. Let's get into the kitchen. All of this is happening in less than 100 square feet. They're making the vadas over the corner. Come on, let's take a look at what Chef Chetan's doing over here. So these are the actual vadas. This is potato that's been boiled and then spiced with popped mustard seeds, curry leaves, green chilies, ginger, and a little bit of hing, asafoetida. It's the resin from this plant. And it's a very simple recipe. It isn't heavily masala-fied because the magic happens when he dips it in the pakora batter. The batter itself is also seasoned with salt. It's made with chickpea flour, and it's essentially got probably a hint of turmeric and a little bit of hing in it. Then it's deep fried. This has to be done by hand. There's absolutely no other way to do it. And he's perfected his technique. The ball's getting tossed from one hand to the other. A quick dunk in the batter. The batter's got to be at the perfect texture, not too thick, not too thin, a little bit thicker than pancake batter, and then dunk it in the oil in such a way so that it doesn't sink to the bottom and stays floating at the top. It's set to roughly 200 degrees Celsius is what I can see on the front. His range is between 200 and 250. That's almost 400 degrees Fahrenheit, extremely hot. Because remember, he doesn't have to worry about cooking the inside. He just has to make sure that the outside gets golden and crispy and fast. There's 36 of the vadas in a tray, and he gets 55 in it at one time. So it's a practice motion where he's flinging a vada from one hand to the other, giving it a quick roll, and dropping it into the oil. It's rolling off his fingertips. Think of Michael Jordan making that final shot in Game 6 against Utah. The ball's just rolling off his fingertips. It's really amazing. I mean, there's no difference in craftsmanship and trade. It's just practice, timing, experience. He comes from his village every week to do this Monday through Friday, and then the weekend he goes back to the village. He is the vada pav specialist at Aram Vada Pav. So he's going to get 55 in there. It'll take about 2 to 3 minutes. It'll get in that tray, and it'll start immediately over all over again. I just did the math real quickly. If he's doing 55 every 3 minutes, he's doing approximately 1,000 an hour. Separate from the oil, he's collecting what we call the bundi, the little crunchy bits that drip off the batter into the oil, and those are going to be part of the sandwich also. So you can ask for extra on the sandwich, the bundi, the chura, so that you get that beautiful, nice crunch when you take a bite of the sandwich. This red garlic chutney is the smell of Maharashtra to me. Tiny little baby garlic, sometimes fried, sometimes dried in the sun. Peanuts, red chilies, obviously dried red chilies, salt, and then the chura. This stuff is crumbled up and put into it. A little bit of this to that. And they make it fresh here almost every day. And this is what gives vada pav its distinctive taste. A vada pav without this, I mean, take a look at that hole in the window here. This is where it goes. Then up front are the maestros doing the sandwich assembly. So this entire operation, 99% of the vadas are going through that tiny hole in the wall to serve the hundreds of people gathered outside. Let me show you the other side of the window. Right back here. Chetan, how are you? This is where the food comes out, the vadas come out. They go straight into the bucket over here. You got 2 assembly stations, one on the right, one on the left. Take a look at the crowd outside. They're wondering what I'm doing in here. They just want their vada pav. They're ready to go. Once the bun's open, the green chutney is spooned under the top and smeared with a spoon. Then they sprinkle the garlic red chutney, which is dry, onto the bottom so it sticks to the chutney and doesn't fall out. The sweet chutney is squirted onto the bottom from a squeeze bottle. Vada stuffed on the inside, and then the fried green chili is stuck on top, handed to you on a piece of wax paper if you're going to eat it here, or wrapped up if you're going to take it to go. We're not even in any kind of meal rush. It's just a random time in the afternoon. In about an hour, people start emptying out of offices, but then I can't imagine what this looks like at 8 p.m. as folks decide that what they were craving for dinner, what they were hankering for, was a vada pav. We're on the street, literally. Everywhere around me, people are eating the vada pav standing on the street. I mean, this is the definition of street food. The vada pav is to Mumbai what the slice of pizza is in New York City. I mean, it defines Bombay. During the Civil War in America, when cotton production plunged, the cotton mills in Bombay went into overdrive so that they could supply cotton to the rest of the world. Suddenly, factory workers were coming out at all odd hours of the day, and they needed to eat. So the enterprising street cart vendors figured out how to make on-the-fly dishes on a tiny little hawker stand. So they'd go to the bakeries that were run by the Portuguese. They were baking this roll called pau, which is the Portuguese word for bread. And they put together these stomach-filling meals that could be done in bread with vegetables so that it would basically appeal to everybody. And that's sort of the origin of the vada pav and many of the other pau dishes. I'm salivating. I've been waiting for this moment for 3 days. Ek vada pav. Aur chutney acha dalna. Thank you. 20 got my coupon, and luckily there seems to be a longer line right now than folks picking up the vada, so I got a break here. Just got to shove this in his face and get his attention. Can't be shy. You got to be aggressive. You got to move in. If I stand here and wait for people, I'll be going further back every second. Here we go. Get right in there. Chutney acha dalna, please. And there's my green chili. Let's walk with this bad boy. I can't wait. This is a love story to Mumbai. I mean, it is, we've got the green chutney on the top, the vada itself. On the bottom, we got the tamarind chutney, the sweet chutney as they call it, meetha chutney, mixed in with some of that red chili, garlic, peanut chutney, and of course the spicy fried chili on top, so you get a little bit of heat. I mean, whew, I can't even describe what's happening in my mouth right now. The bread is so soft, it literally just tears apart. And then you hit the crunch of the pakora batter on the outside. And then the soft, warm, almost umami-laden potatoes just sort of coat the inside of the mouth with a creamy texture. And then all of a sudden, the bite of that red chili with the garlic just hits your tongue, lights it up. It makes you want to go back in for another bite almost immediately. It's a virtuous cycle. Bite, burn, bite, burn. There are certain foods that have a special thing about it. I guess the English word we'd call is crave-worthy, where every bite literally creates the desire for the next bite. I feel like that way with pizza, and vada pav is definitely one of those foods. Every bite creates the desire for the next one. That's when you know that you've got something truly special happening. It's a filling sandwich. That's the idea behind a vada pav, is to fill the bellies of hungry, office workers, factory workers. It works as breakfast. It works as a snack in between meals. While we've been standing here, we've seen students, we've seen panhandlers, we've seen businessmen in suits, seen lawyers coming out of their courtroom cases. And it's a universal food. It transcends all ethnicities, socioeconomic classes, rich, poor, student, judge, victim. Everybody enjoys a vada pav. If you come to Mumbai, there's so much you can do here. But the one thing you have to do to have the quintessential Mumbai experience is to have a vada pav. It is the sandwich that defines the city. Amazing history and an amazing sandwich. That's Mumbai all wrapped up in a package for you. History, story, the personal touch, and as always, the taste.
Everywhere in the world, there is a working class that's often overlooked. The mechanics, the care workers, the taxi drivers, the ones who keep our cities alive. They work longer hours than most, carry heavier burdens, all for modest pay, and with almost no time to think about themselves. But what if a crazy group of friends decided to disrupt that completely by picking a deserving working class person to go on the trip of their lives to their dream destination? Well, 2 years ago, we met someone perfect for this surprise. A taxi driver named Reg, who turned our dream road trip into a reality.
Thomas had this wild idea to take the longest possible cab ride in an unknown direction. And we just keep going until your meter hits $10,000. Wow.
The video resonated deeply with millions of you. because Reg wasn't just a cabbie. He was wisdom, humor, and heart on wheels. Born in India, raised in the UK, a proud Sikh and a proud Londoner. He's 71 years old, works 7 days a week, and has almost never taken a real vacation in his life. But that was all about to change when Staffan decided to pay Reg a visit while he was in London.
Okay, arrived in London. Now I'm gonna find King Reg, the world's greatest cab driver. King Reg? Oh. Who do we have here?
Hello, mate. You all right?
All right, mate. You
Hang on a minute. Oh, you're not my son, Staffan, are you?
Come over here. Come over.
Whoa.
Missed you, man. Missed you so much. Good to see you. Good to see you, man. Oh, come over here. Come over, King Reg.
I love you so much.
Yeah, I love you too, man. Thank you, man.
This is Mutta for you. It's an Indian sweet.
Yeah.
And it's a greeting when you meet someone who is at your heart. So for celebrations of Pyar, which means love.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say that
Yeah.
since our meeting and our video, amazing things have happened in my life. And there's people from all over the world. They purposely come here on my King Reg Cab account that you made for me.
Yeah.
And months and months in advance they book it. And they really do love me, honestly. And I want to give everything back to the world, whatever I can.
Off we go. Thank you. Gosh, so many memories from this car.
Staffan and Reg went on a little road trip to surprise Amar,
We're doing a road trip. We're on the road trip.
who was in the UK training for his Formula E race in Miami. And on the way, Staffan asked Reg a big question.
Any dream destination in the world you want to travel to?
America would be the one. To me, when I pick up American people, they're very warm people.
And so, after linking up with Amar,
They are. That's lovely, man. The boys.
we began to put our plan into action.
Honestly, having him with me today just makes me really want to have him with us in Miami. We get to make a dream for him happen for something that he's wanted for so long. So
Yeah.
we're gonna call Thomas and discuss how this could happen. But
Ultimately, this man.
ultimately this man.
You don't know what's waiting, Reg. Here is the ticket that takes Reg to Miami, and I just got some help from Yes Fam.
Reg go past.
And now we are about to ask him if he want to join us to Miami. This cab driver here, we're gonna give him a trip to America. Surprise him.
Wow.
There's the cab.
Hello, hello. Hello, mate. You all right?
Hello, mate.
Hello,
Please.
Marie. Lovely to see you, mate. You okay? Yeah. I don't know if he's told you, but my whole life changed when I met them.
Yeah.
All the years. And even to this day, you know.
Yesterday you told me that you have a dream to travel to USA, and we spoke, Thomas Amar and myself, and if you want to, we actually have got you a flight ticket to Miami, leaving in 7 days, and we travel all together. so if you want to, this ticket is yours.
Oh, I'm lost for words. This is like a chance in a million. And with all honesty, whatever I do in life, you know, how can I turn this down? And we're travelling together.
We're traveling together. So that's a yes, Reg?
Oh, yeah.
We're going to America, Reg. We're going to America, you and me, and Thomas and Amar. He said yes.
Yay. All right, love. Thanks very much indeed. Now, I've got to ask you the important question. Are we taking a black cab with us?
Staying at home this time.
I'm not going to get any sleep tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going to Miami, Reg.
Well done.
It's gonna be great.
This isn't just a story about a trip to America. This is a man who's worked his entire life, getting to finally soak in life to the fullest and be rewarded for all the love he spreads everywhere he goes.
We got our London Black Cab. Now we just need to get our London Black Cab driver and head to Heathrow. All right, mates, you all good?
Hello, mate. You all right?
We're looking for a London Black Cab driver who want to go to Miami.
Well, that's me, innit?
Ah!
Black cab. I thought you should get an Uber.
Reg, never. You work almost every day a week. You never have time. 7 days a week.
I worked yesterday on my birthday.
No, we're about to like take you on a proper vacation, Reg. Thank you, sir.
The amount of times, all over the years, I've brought people down to Terminal 5. I've never actually been in Terminal 5.
But now it's your turn to check in.
He brings me luck.
That's good. That's good. This
Yeah.
this one here.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah, not too bad. And it's 55 years as a London Black Cab taxi driver. Manor House Station in Gibson Square, middle of coming a cab driver in my face. I'm looking forward to going to Miami. Can you give me a rickshaw to go to... It was my birthday yesterday. I'm 71 years old. You want to look up his arse?
Reg, I think the flight is leaving now.
Oh, sorry, mate.
You're crazy.
I think I've raised a few eyebrows, haven't I? Oh, look at that. Thank you. Hello, mate. You all right?
This is going to be your home for the following 10 hours.
Sorry?
This is going to be your home for the following 10 hours.
10 hours?
Yeah.
I thought you said 2 hours flight.
No.
Are we going the right way? Oh, blimey. We are taking off now. Did you see that? Did you see that on camera? My turban went back.
Yeah.
It's the speed and also it's the height as well.
Yeah. Let's have a good one. And we have the best friend in between here as well.
Thank you.
Nice to be here.
Thank you.
King Reg, I can let you know that you have arrived to America.
Very warm welcome everyone to Miami. Local time here is 3:46.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. You heard that before, haven't you?
Yes, I heard that before. I love it.
Anyway, lovely to see you all. Yeah, thank you very much.
Enjoy yourself. Reg, have a good time.
Yeah, I'm always there for you. King Reg Cab.
We'll get your number later.
However you come and you want a free ride,
Reg, you're just
I'm
giving
always-
us free rides all the time.
I'm always there for you. Yeah.
So-
Yeah, well, it's what life's all about, isn't it? Looking after
it
one
is.
another.
I love it. First step in America.
Thank you so much.
Is this all good stuff?
Yeah. Reg. Yeah. He's very happy. It's his dream destination to go to America. So come over here, Reg.
I should have bought a waterproof turban. You didn't tell me that, did you? You said it was sunny out, yeah? You said it was really warm.
Reg, beautiful Reg. You did your quick
Thank you
prayer.
so much. Yeah,
What do
yeah.
you do when you do these things?
Well, it's a blessing that you've never been on this land or
Yeah.
earth before.
Beautiful,
that you
man.
have respect for the land that you are treading on.
Oh, they have yellow cabs there.
Yeah, that's very well known in New York, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, that's true. That's true. King Reg, thank you. How are you today?
Look at these palm trees. I mean, I wonder how many years it took them to reach to that level, to that height.
You're really good at observing beauty, man.
With all honesty, my life has always been about education. My dad, we couldn't speak English, and my dad always used to tell me and my sister, if you don't know anything, ask. So nothing to be embarrassed about. It's just education. Look, put the camera down.
Yeah. It's
No,
Reg.
no, because it's on my camera then. My,
Reg, we're making a movie with.
the purpose of this is that when I'm driving my cab and you're having a conversation with people and you say, I've been to Miami, and all you've got to do is just bring it out and say, look, this is where we were. It's so beautiful. Look at this over there, look. What a picture.
Got a good photo.
Look at that. Yeah, look at that. Look. The painting. Cheers, mate.
Right, enjoy your time, guys. Enjoy, have a good time.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
Thank
Have a
you,
good
man.
luck.
Thank you very much.
So we always stay at Citizen in London.
Yeah.
So we're gonna stay at Citizen in Miami.
That's absolutely wonderful.
It is actually an incredible, nice feeling that wherever we are, wherever there's a Citizen you can go into a room and it feels like home because it looks the same. And it's also incredible, nice people working here.
Amar and I had arrived a few days early to prepare for his Formula E race. But now, after Staffan and Reg's incredible journey to America, our whole dream team for this trip was assembled.
Our king. Oh my god! Oh my god! Hello. Hello. What's going on here? Oh, welcome to America. Excuse me.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Galleria. You understand this moment right here, Reg?
Yeah.
Our America adventure officially begins.
Wow. Shall I say yes?
Yes, yes. Do you know where we're going?
No, not really.
Okay, well, let's go
Yeah,
then.
thank you.
As Reg has basically never been on a vacation in his entire life, we wanted to make sure that everything was perfectly taken care of for him. And if you watch Yes Theory, you probably know we're not planning on making Miami the only stop of our trip. Reg, on the other hand, does not know that. After Miami, we are surprising him with a trip to Austin, Texas for a proper Southern American experience. And our final stop will be to the city on the top of his dream travel list, New York City. But as we decided to take him to America just 1 week ago, we've enlisted the help from the Yes Theory community from across the country to pull an ambitious amount of surprises in every city we will take him to. This man gives everything wherever he goes. And we plan on giving that right back to him on this trip, with our biggest unexpected surprise for him at the very end of the trip.
We're gonna have fun, fun, fun. We're gonna have fun.
But Rich, you had a good time yesterday, huh?
Did I have a good time? Yeah, absolutely. I've only been here 2 days.
So you're admitting that you went out last night?
Hey guys, see you, have fun. Yeah, now hang on a minute. I did go out last night, but not the way you think I went out last night. No,
Well, I hope no one sent us photos and videos then, so we know what you're up to.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Reg, you know what I love about you?
Yeah.
We've been driving for 45 minutes and you have no clue where, but you haven't even asked.
You know what it is? It's all about trust, isn't it?
One of our favorite memories that we've ever made in Miami was going on one of these boats, seeing Miami from where it should be seen. So right now we're gonna take this beautiful boat.
I'm lost for words. I've never ever been on a boat like that. Wow.
You're going from King Reg to Captain Reg.
Hello everyone, you alright? So listen lads, I'm going to be in charge of driving this vehicle. Make sure you put your seatbelts on. Jamie, lovely to meet you. Thank you so much, mate. Yeah.
Deepak, nice to meet you. Deepak,
Deepak.
great to meet you, brother.
I'm from Ludhiana, Punjab.
That's where I'm from.
Really?
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
see what I mean? I won't tell you no pork pies about spiritual, about things happen to me in the family. Would you believe that? यार आज दिन ना मेरे दोस्त बने हैं को 2 साल हो गया मनु
2 साल
हाँ 2 साल ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇੰਨਾ ਪਿਆਰ ਵਿਖਾਇਆ ਇੰਨਾ ਪਿਆਰ ਮੇਰੇ ਪੁੱਤਰ
Oh, look at this. A new friendship is born.
I love it, I love it. What's up?
I said this before, I don't know what I've done in life to deserve what I'm getting now.
Amar has prepared a bunch of fun surprises for you.
Everything that we're gonna experience is gonna happen because of someone in the community. I connected the dots, I didn't do anything. It was the lovely people in every place that we'll go to. And it starts here, these 2 lovely humans. How did you guys
Let's
meet?
go.
You know I'm the captain for the day. So, anything you want to know?
It's a pretty nice ship you have here, Reg.
Yeah.
Reg, are you ready for your transformation?
Mummy, I'm in Miami.
Perfect.
I've got to tell you something, lads, right? No word of lie. When you're doing something like this, and this is like a God's gift, you must always think of your mummy.
Yeah. Yes, Reg. Love that. Love for our mothers.
That's beautiful.
We thought we couldn't go to US and not take you to Miami Beach, one of the most famous beaches in America.
But it's lovely, isn't it? I mean, look at this. It's a different world. If you want to lift your spirit and want to make feel happy and whatever, you want to come here. I had a little bit of worries before I I come here, some problems in life, right? My head is clear. I want to tell the whole world we only live once, and you might as well enjoy yourself.
That's well
You know,
said.
whatever difficult time you're having, you take it from me, you get through it. You got better times ahead of you. And look at me, look. Anyway, I just got to say you are lovely people. You take it from me, places in the world, in Miami, and the people in Miami are magic. Yeah, are magic.
I feel like everybody here starts a new life in the United States. Everybody comes here with a dream, no?
Yeah.
I feel like everybody gets here to find peace in that and like a moment to relax.
You want to try one?
Do you want to try
It's like
a sip?
tea.
Tea from Argentina.
It's a tea. It's not marijuana, is it?
No, it's not marijuana. No.
No.
Bada hockey. Gracias muchas, monsieur. I'm a London taxi driver.
Yeah.
If you ever come to London, you contact me. I'll give you a free ride and a free tour.
After a few incredible days in Miami and Reg befriending basically half the city, it was time for our surprise trip to a new city in America. While Reg was thinking, we're simply switching hotels.
Now we're gonna surprise Reg that we're actually leaving Miami and exploring US deeper.
We're moving away from here now. We're going to another hotel, Citizen M, in North Miami.
All right, Raj Paul, the tour continues.
We're going.
Have a good time, Reg.
We are at the airport.
Your accent.
Reg is just vibing to his music. He has no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
Reg, I have something to say.
Yeah.
So, you know that 6 years ago,
Yeah.
I was a complete stranger, just as you were 2 years ago.
Yeah, yeah,
Then I was asked to swap life with someone in Texas.
yeah.
I said yes when Thomas asked me. Changed my life forever. We thought that you can't experience America without going to Texas, which is one of the most iconic places. So it feels special for me to say that we are not checking into a new hotel in Miami. We are about to board a plane and we're going to Texas.
No! You're joking!
We're gonna go.
You're joking! Oh! Oh!
You're Texas, man.
Oh! Oh my God! How did you read my mind? This is a surprise. I didn't notice.
You didn't notice that we were
I
at
didn't
the
know.
airport. You
Yeah,
were
I
listening
didn't
to
know.
your
I
music.
thought we're checking into our hotel. And I said when we get to the hotel, I'll dress up and we'll have a little party.
Right.
Now we'll have a party in Texas. We're going to Texas, mate.
Oh, thanks, man. Thank you guys for coming to Miami. Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah. Now, one of the words which is very common when you have a father and son relationship is called Hijo de puta. You are father's sons.
Beautiful,
And you
right?
are showing it to me. I wasn't expecting this. My life is only beginning.
You're feeling very emotional, going back to where it all began and being there for the first time together with Thomas and Amar and also with Reg for a first circle.
At this point, you're naturally wondering, hold on a second, they don't have American phone numbers. How are they going to navigate around Austin without phone data?
There is a simple answer to that, which happens to be the sponsor enabling today's experience, Saily.
who are currently offering 15% off using code YesTheory. Saily is a worldwide eSIM that provides affordable and hassle-free mobile data in over 200 places around the world. So instead of having to wait in line at the airport and buy a physical SIM card when you land, we'll just use Saily to install an eSIM once and stay connected globally at much cheaper prices. And with advanced security features, we can change our virtual location, block malicious ads, and stay safer with web protection. The eSIM plan works with all iOS and Android devices. They also have 24/7 support if you run into any issues, and you can get a full refund if your device happens to not be eSIM compatible. So to download the Saily app and get 15% off, scan the QR code on screen now, or go to saily.com/YesTheory, and absolutely remember to use the code YesTheory at checkout. And now, on our way to Austin.
Everything's big in Texas.
All right, all right, all right.
Take it back, buddy! Take it before you bake it!
All right.
Our day in Austin begins. Amar's gonna go organize the next activity, and we are beginning with an 11 a.m. barbecue feast. Can you remind me which state we are in?
Well, we're in Texas.
And you know the quintessential, most important thing to do when you're in Texas? It's a proper Texas barbecue. So we'll make sure there is no beef on your plate. We know you do not eat beef.
Amazing.
Let's go feast, my friend. Let's go feast.
Feast. Hello, mate.
Hey, friend Reg.
I'm King Rich.
Super nice to meet you. My name's Matt. We're here at Terry Black's, where we barbecue 24 hours a day. We can't get enough of it. This is actually a very mild smoke-flavored wood. Gives off notes of butter, spice, and vanilla to whatever you're cooking. So that's like a cinnamon roll. You can't even go wrong with that. So we're about 4 hours in to that 12-hour cook on the brisket. Come on in, check this out.
What I call a sausage.
Wow. It is so hot in this room. I feel like I'm inside an oven right now.
How do you do it? It's so warm in here. It's only March. So in the summertime, this room gets to about 150 to 160 degrees. So this is 5 hours into the 12-hour cook right here.
This is like an art form. We do not have this in France.
It's a passion of mine. It's something that reminds me of my family. Keeping those traditions alive. How your parents used to do it. How their parents used to do it. That's the beauty of it. Really particular about which pieces of wood we use.
That
because
wood and
this
the wood
one's
you
got
just showed
different
me.
flavor than this one.
Reg loves learning, so he's recording what he's saying so that he can remember exactly what the wood is and how it works.
Wow, look at this. Hiya, Adam, you all right?
Welcome to Terry Black's, guys.
I'm quite impressed, I'll be honest with you.
You guys are ready?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
They're gonna use a separate cutting board to make sure not to have any beef cross-contaminated with Reg's food.
This is for me. Look, look, anybody watching this is going to get jealous.
Oh my God, that looks so good.
They say you only eat pork, so I got you the best pork ribs right here.
Wow, look at that. These are ribs. These are pork ribs. Only for me. Excuse me, mate. Have a look at this. Hello, everyone.
Where should we sit?
All right. I love you, America.
We love you.
One of the best countries in the world. You take it from me. I'd really like to thank you guys for making it special. My dish is specially prepared and put on my plate. Okay, capture this on camera now.
Okay, wait, you can't eat it like that. Wait, Reg. This is unbelievable.
I've never tasted anything like this.
What's up, brother? Thank you, man. Oh, thank you so much for
I know, we're so excited. The doctor is so excited too. Really? I think the best part of it is the doctor's Hindi as well.
No
You're like,
way.
it's like the best turn of events. And he's like, I'm gonna play Hindi inside the Ferrari. Just so you
Oh my God. Whoa.
Wow, that's nice music.
He has no idea that this is his ride.
Reg, this is no accident. This car is showing up for you.
What?
Well, I have a little something for you from my children.
Yeah.
So
we were inspired by you. Did you know that? All the way to Texas?
Uh-huh.
We want you to sign this London black cab. You're a celebrity in USA. Do you know that?
Thank you very much. Nice to hear that. Really, it's nice to hear that.
And from one Punjabi immigrant to London, Punjabi immigrant to USA.
It's a $1 million car.
Like it's $1 million car.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Reg, I will have you the phone. This is on you now. It's filming. Soak it in, Reg.
Thank you, lads. Yeah. We'll see you soon.
Enjoy, man. Enjoy the ride of your life.
I've never been to America before. This is my first visit.
Are you famous?
Well, you must know who I am then. I'm King Reg.
This guy, dude, he's so in character right now.
Give this guy £2 and then take a bus back home.
Came to the family home.
They're from the same area.
Yeah.
How wild is that?
Reg is signing a London black cab right now. He's truly reached celebrity status.
High five, my friend.
After watching Reg fully owning his celebrity life, our next surprise was converting him into an actual Western movie star at a cowboy ranch.
Hello, my love. You all right?
Amanda?
Are we, Amanda? Sorry.
Our museum in Blanco, Texas. We have an old West town and a museum filled with 270 buggies, carriages, and wagons.
I mean, this visit, honestly, this visit to America, it's been full of surprises. Before I go inside, who's got my phone?
He has it.
Give me the phone.
I actually got that.
No, I want to take a picture of this.
You're making a movie, right?
No, I'm not making a movie.
With Reg, we have a red camera with us. We had a Sony camera with us. We have drones.
No, this is for me, this is me.
Wow. This is like a set.
Reg, welcome.
Oh, is that the person?
Welcome to the Wild West, man.
Yeah. Now move out of the way, lads, move out of the way.
You about to have a duel?
Oh, you'd be done for.
Yeah, that would have been good. I'm dead, you know that.
This is Pistol Pack Impala. She's a two-time world champion gun twirler.
Oh my God!
I got you. That's
No, you didn't. This is amazing, honestly. When I was much younger, I used to watch a lot of cowboy films. And this is what you see. And then you would have a tavern, and the gangsters would go in with their guns and into the saloon bar. This town ain't big enough for both of us.
Well, best you better go on a diet.
I apologise, I'm heading out.
Then you can turn around and walk away. And run, Reg. Run. Run, Reg. Okay, perfect.
All right, Reg, great. I can do that.
A Pistol Pack Impala.
Whoa! Cowboy Reg, I tell you what, this is amazing. You know, you keep asking me, would you leave London as a taxi driver and come and live over here?
Yeah.
If there was any place I wanted to live, it'd be here. It'd be in this place here.
This ranch.
Yeah, at this ranch. Yeah. I've never been so comfortable.
We are heading
heading to the third and final destination. Reg is talking about God knows what, but he's going with the flow.
Otherwise, I'll look it up and I'll show you.
As always. Reg, are you a happy man, sir?
Happy? You want to know the truth?
Yeah.
I've never been happier in my life. As much as I'm happy now. I've come here to see the American life. And boy, in the last few days,
There's a reason for that. Our trip to America is incomplete. And the reason for that is because we haven't been to the most iconic city in the United States, New York City. So we have a plane that we're about to go board right now. And we are heading to New York City.
I can't believe this, honestly. New York.
And the best part, Reg, we might have some surprises for you in New York as well.
Do they do ice cream? Hello, my love. We're up in the air now. We're airborne.
I'm in New York.
What you got for me today, New York?
It's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
On the plane I posted saying that we're coming here. Chris reached out and said, hey, I've got this luxury car service in New York City, and here he is.
How you doing? Good to see you. Good to meet you in person.
It's really, really absolutely wonderful to meet you. Oh, look at that, look. I mean, you guys have seen it already, Pete. Look at that.
Yes, man, it's New York, baby. You made it, Reg.
We've had a bit of a journey, and I said to the lads, I want a nice, comfortable journey.
Reg, are you getting used to this rock star lifestyle you've been living?
I'm absolutely getting used to it, yeah. It is. I just want to let everybody know that I've arrived in New York. I'm here. Hello, mate. Welcome to New York City. Look at it. You can smell it, you can see it, and you can feel it. I'm in New York now. In an underground now. Yeah, New York's underground. There's another geezer coming up to me, look.
Reg, what are you doing? Are you vlogging?
No.
What is this for, Reg?
As the New York tour was well underway, we were invited by some generous members of the Yes Theory community to dine at their family's prestigious restaurant located just outside of the UN building, a place where heads of states from around the world have been dining at for decades.
Welcome, King Reg. Please.
since 1927. Used to be a restaurant. Our famous table, we call it President Table.
This table is famous.
This table, Talmudi was sitting right there.
Really? On this?
Right at that chair, right there.
Wow.
And you didn't even know it. You stepped to that chair, right?
Quick, take a picture of this table. This is an iconic table I'm sitting on. This is Mr. Modi. I feel like a very important person. From nowhere. Come from India, couldn't speak English. Travelled on a boat in the Suez Canal.
What do you remember, Reg, from that boat trip when you were young?
My dad was in the British Army. I was 4 years old. I've got one sister, she was a year older than me. We travelled to where we are living. We are living in the same house, in the same place when we came from India in 1958.
Wow.
We are in 2025 now.
That's pretty unbelievable story.
It's amazing story. There's a film material there.
An immigrant in UK at this time, it's so a different generation from now. How was it for you?
Well, at the time when we arrived, there was an organisation called the National Front, which was a racist organisation. If you left school, they would be waiting round a corner and give you an hiding. They'll give you a kicking, punching around and whatever before you come home. It happened to me, but I must say, I've got to emphasise, you only live once and the whole world is full of love. If you can show love and care for someone, somebody who doesn't like you or whatever, and you show your kindness.
On him. Stefan had asked him what was wrong, and he revealed that he was unfortunately drowning in debt. A story he decided to share with us that day.
You told us you had this financial debt and financial situation, yeah. We know it's been very stressful for you.
Yes.
Do you want to tell us how you got in debt?
I was very close to my parents. And then a time came when my mother became very ill. And I worked very hard, going out 7 days a week. I'm not with her. She's things that she wants to talk about. And by the time I come home, she's tired, she's sleeping. And I felt that I cannot continue with my work and I should take time off and be with her. So my first step to debt is I borrowed a loan to look after my mum. I really am grateful to myself that I took the time off to be with her in the last days while she was with us. But then it affected me because I run out of monies. I run out the loan that I'd taken out. And then in time with interest.
तिमी आज भोलि किन बोल्दैनौ मै भर्खेर आएको तर सरी बोल्ला तिमीले बोल्दै बोल्दैन ठीक है ये बात करची यार खै तिमीलाई डिस्कर्डमा भन्दा नि ट्रिप्समा चाहिँ कुरा सुन्नु पर्ने कहाँ डिस्कर्डमा सुन्नु किनभने ट्रिप्स त टिभी ठिक छ यो भन्दा अभिषेक होला नि
Rates going up, it wasn't becoming affordable. And if you don't make regular payments, once you get a bad credit file, you will never be able to borrow any money to get yourself out of that trouble.
Yeah, and it creates a lot of stress and a lot of pain. And as you know, we call these loan sharks as they are, so it's not a normal bank, but we call them, and it is a very tricky interest they put you in, interest rate, and we hope to help you and like make you a free man because something you
डलरमा गफ गर्दै थियो ब्रो तिमी सर्टिङ गर्दाखेरि कसरी गर्छौ जस्तै नम्बरहरु छ रे हैन रियल लाइफ वाला क्या तिमी कस्तो सर्टिङ गर्छौ नम्बरहरू चाहिँ यो रुम नम्बरहरू छ अरे फर इक्जाम्पल एउटा रुम नम्बरहरू चाहिँ जुन चाहिँ रुम नम्बर 5 आयो अरे त्योपछि 15 आयो अरे त्योपछि 25 आयो अरे त्योपछि 2 आयो अरे तिमी कसरी कसरी गर्छौ सानोदेखि ठुलसम्म कन्टिन्युस गर्नलाई त्यो फन्नी क्लासहरूको चाहिँ रियल लाइफमा याद हुने क्या यत्तिकै जस्तै यहाँ रुम नम्बर छ होइन तिमीसँग चाहिँ पेपर छ कि त्यो रुम नम्बरको पेपर रुम नम्बरको पेपर क्या जस्ट तिमीलाई चाहिँ 1 देखि ल 20 वटा रुम गऱ्यो 1 देखि 20 गऱ्यो भने रुम 1 2 3 गरेर सजिलो हुन्छ नि त हेर्नु तर त्यो पेपरहरू चाहिँ 20 रुम नम्बर अगाडि यताउता छ क्या जस सर्टेड छैन भनौँ तिमी चाहिँ त्यो अब के अरे अब एल्गोरिदम यताउता गर्दाखेरि त डिफ्रेन्ट भयो तर आफैले गर्दाखेरि के जस्ट अनकन्सियस माइन्डले चाहिँ आफै गर्छ नि त सर्ट आउट त्यसो चाहिँ कसरी गर्छ तिमी फिलहाल कसरी अब एउटा सुरुमा 5 आयो अरे त्योपछि 10 आयो अरे त्योपछि 2 आयो अरे 3 आयो तिमी कसरी गर्दै जान्छौ मेन कुरा चाहिँ 1 देखि 20 सम्म चाहिँ सर्टेड हुनु पर्यो त्यति नर्मल त्यो बेसिक त्यो अलिकति मर्ज सर्ट के सर्टिङ सर्ट अलिकति त्यही तर रियल लाइफमा चाहिँ आफैले के त्यस्तो नसोचिकन कि आफैले सर्ट आउट गर्ने के मैले अघि भर्खरै याद गरेर क्या ल यो त म त यस्तो पो युज गर्दो रहेछ भनेर के यतिकै यादै नगरी क्या तर सबैले सेम तरिकाले गर्छ होला यो त के आएर तिमी चाहिँ कसरी गर्छौ मैले त्यो चाहिँ सोध्नु मलाई जस्तै पाँचको माथि अगाडि त सबैले त्यही त गर्छ होला है यहाँनिर जस्तो यहाँनिर कति यो नयाँ ठाउँमा होइन हाम्रोमा त्यस्तो सिस्टम छैन कि कार्ड नम्बर जस्तो सिस्टम छैन हाम्रो त चार्ज दिने हो अनि यहाँ चाहिँ कार्ड नम्बर सब ऱ्यान्डम यताउता यताउता राखेर चाहिँ यहाँनिर त्यही भएर म अलिक अघि सर्ट आउट गर्दै थिएँ कि मिलाएर टाइम पास म चाहिँ त्यसरी गरेर रहेछु यो त सोच्दैन नि त कसैले यतिकै इन्स्टिङ हुन्छ यतिकै गर्ने यस्तो 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 होइन अरूले डिफ्रेन्ट तरिकाले गर्छ होला होइन तर मान्छेले त्यस्तो सोच्दैन नि त कि त पुरै नर्ड हुनु पर्यो होइन लमा यो चाहिँ बेस्ट एल्गोरिदम चाहिँ म यसको लागि यसरी युज गर्छु यसरी गऱ्यो भने म चचड काम गर्छु त्यसो तर तर म त गर्छु यार यस्तो दिमागमै जस्तै किचनमा गएर केही सामान लिनु पर्यो होइन अनि मेरो रुममै एउटा फोहोर छ अरे त्यो चाहिँ किचनमा लगेर फ्याल्नु छ अरे अनि म आधी बाटो गइसकेँ होइन लमा अब किचनमा गएर त्यो सामान ल्याउनु र पछि म फोहोर फ्याल्नु जानु परिहाल्छ बरु फोहोर पनि लिन्छु अनि यस्तो यस्तो फाल्टु लाग्छ मलाई क्यालकुलेटर कति कहाँ चाहिँ कति धेरै काम लाग्छ यस्तो हजुर जस्तो सबैले त्यो सबैले गर्छ नि त यसो क्यालकुलेसन अब कुन तरिकाले गर्छ अब त्यो डिफ्रेन्ट भयो तर गरेर चाहिँ सबैले त्यस्तो रमाइलो क्या धेरै साह्रो भएर बन्द गरेर साइडमा राखेँ फ्राई भएको चिकन नै मैले पुरै त्यो चाम्री सक्छु क्या मैले उता उता गोलबाट काटेको छैन मैले यो चाहिँ पुरै स्टेप वाइज त्यो यस्तो काम चाहिँ यो अभिषेकले चाहिँ कसरी गर्छ भने मलाई यो चाहिँ मलाई अचम्म लाग्छ कि क्यालकुलेट पुरै फुल अन क्यालकुलेसनमा गर्नेहरू मान्छेहरूले मैले गर्दा चाहिँ त्यो आफै त्यो इन्स्टिङ नै हुन्छ सोचेको जस्तो भए पनि तर क्यालकुलेटेड भन्दा नि त्यो इन्स्टेन्टली हो त्यो त क्यालकुलेटेड पुरै हो नि त मलाई त्यस्तो लाग्छ अब तिमीले पहिले चिनेको अब तिमीलाई थाहा होला मैले त धेरै चिनेको छैन तर जति चाहिँ उसको त्यो गेमिङको छ एक्सपिरियन्स मैले त्यहाँबाट चाहिँ त्यही सोध्छु यो मान्छेले चाहिँ कसै त्यही पनि थाहा हुन्छ नि त कसरी कुरा गर्छ काम कसरी गर्छ त्यो त थाहा मान्छेले गेम खेल्ने तरिकाले त मान्छे चिनिहाल्छ नि कस्तो छ मरेजस अनि अल्छी छ तर यो क्यालकुलेसन यस्तो डिसिजन मेकिङहरूमा क्या त्यो चाहिँ मलाई फन्नी लाग्छ जस्तो भालु सोच्यो भने भालुले अर्को टाइपले गर्छ जस्तो गेम खेल्छ त्यसरी नै गर्छ जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई कसरी भने तिमीले वान पिस हेर्दैन है नभए त्यसको एउटा रेफरेन्स दामी थियो कस्तो भन्दा भालुले कसरी गर्छ तर डिफ्रेन्ट छ भालुको तर मलाई अब यसो भन्नु त भन्ने तर याद भएन त्यस्तो अलि इन्ट्रेस्टिङ तर त्यो बरु यही कुरा अहिले मलाई फेस भइरहेको छ बरु मैले मेरो जुत्ता अस्ति च्यातिन लाएको थिएँ होइन साइडबाट च्यातिसकेँ मैले नयाँ बुट अर्डर गरिसकेँ मैले इन टोटल 7वटा बुट अर्डर गरिसकेँ सेम बुट मोरलेस सेम बुट डिफ्रेन्ट टाइपको भन्नाले साइज फेरि दुईटा 41 र 42 मेरो दुईटै ट्राई गर्छु मेरो दुईटै ठिक हुन्छ नि 41 थोरै टाइट जस्तो 42 चाहिँ अलिकति अहिलेसम्म डिसाइड गरिसकेको छैन मैले 5वटा बुट जति ट्राई नै गरिसकेँ त्यही पनि अहिलेसम्म फाइनल भइसकेको छैन 3टा बुट अस्ति आएको थियो 3टा बुट फिर्ता गरेँ अनि नाइकीकोबाट 2टा बुट आएको थियो त्यो चेक गरेर त्यो घरमै छ 5वटा भयो 2टा बुट आज आयो होला भोलि घर गएर चेक गर्नु छ मेरो नि यो सेकेन्ड टाइम हो यो किनकि मलाई साइज थाहा छैन नि त एक्ज्याक्ट मेरो 41 किनकि एडिडासको चाहिँ मलाई 42 ठिक हुन्छ नाइकीको चाहिँ 41 ठिक हुन्छ क्या 41 प्लस 41.5 त्यस्तो क्या यो डिफ्रेन्ट ब्रान्डको डिफ्रेन्ट साइजको छ प्लस अहिले मैले अर्डर गरेको चाहिँ न्यारो छ क्या अगाडि त्यो न्यारो भयो बित्तिकै अहिले टाइट जस्तो फिल भइहाल्छ क्या यस्तै छ ब्रो जुत्ताको केसमा चाहिँ अलिक कम्फर्टेबल भएन भने कामै छैन नि त्यही भएर अर्डर गर्ने फाइनल भएपछि मात्रै यो जस्तो कि त्यही यो क्याजुअल जुत्ताहरू हुन्छ नि आफू घर बस्ने स्निकर्सहरू त मतलब लाग्दैन मलाई मेरो बेर सबै ठुल्ठुलो नै छ हेर न अहिले लिटरली अहिले लाग्यो जुत्ता यत्रो ढुँदा भने तर खुट्टामा ठिक छ ओके च्याप्प हुनु भएन थोरै ठुलो भयो मतलब हुँदैन फेरि हेभी जुत्ता हुनु पर्यो नभए फुटबल खेल्दाखेरि इट्स डिफरेन्ट हेर्नु किन ब्यागमा हाल्दैन थियो तिमी कि त्यही ल्याएर जाने त्यत्रो हेभी चाहिँ तता रोड त्योभन्दा त बरु एउटै गरेको थियो मैले गरिनँ मैले अहिलेसम्म मैले जर्मनीको टोटल 3टा काम गरेछु एउटा एउटा कल सेन्टर एउटा यो अनि एउटा भाडा हान्ने स्ल्यास सलाड बनाउने स्ल्यास पोमिस बनाउने स्ल्यास डेजर्टहरू बनाउने बाफेलहरू त्यही भएर तिमीलाई थाहा थिएन ब्रो पहिला हामी सँगै बस्थ्यो अनि म चाहिँ भाडा हानेर घर आउँथेँ केटाहरू पनि भाडा स्ल्यास यताउता गर्थ्यो जस ग्यास्ट्रोनोमी नै थियो क्या अनि म चाहिँ त्यही भएर हेड स्प्युलर भनेको डोइचमा क्या दिने सरी म त बिर्सिरहेको त्यही त त्यही भएर केटाहरूले त्यो दोकान ब्रो तिमीलाई भन्ने सुन्न चाहिँ छैन मलाई एउटा कामबाट फन्ने तरिकाले निकाल्दै भनेर थाहा छ है के छोडेर तिमीले एउटा यो भालु र बोटे चाहिँ एउटामा काम गर्थ्यो कि एउटा ठाउँमा म पहिला अर्कै ठाउँमा काम गर्थेँ क्या अनि मलाई त्यहाँनिर काम टेस्टको लागि गएँ सुरुको दिन चाहिँ के अरे यताउता त्यो झाडु लाउन लगायो क्या मलाई काम नभएर क्या त्यो काम त कामै भयो सेकेन्ड दिनमा चाहिँ के अरे किचनमा म चाहिँ भाडा हान्ने तर किचनको सामान चाहिँ बाहिर त्यो वेटरलाई दिने हुन्छ नि त्यो त्यो थियो अनि एउटा सोल्टी थियो बुढो त्यो चाहिँ अलि जिस्किराख्ने यताउता क्या अनि त्यसले मलाई त्यो खाना त्यसले प्रिपेयर गरेर मलाई दियो अनि त्यसले चाहिँ आँखा झिङ्का जस्तो गरेर यताउता टाइप हुन्छ नि गऱ्यो भने लमा चाहिँ खाइदियो होला भन्ने लाग्यो क्या म चाहिँ कप्पै खाइदिएको रान्डी हो त्यो त साइको भएर त्यसले बनाइ टन्नै काम भइरहेको बेलामा 5 मिनट लाग्यो त्यो त एकदमै इरिटेटिङ हुन्छ मलाई के थाहा चाहिँ त चिल पारेर मैले ल खाइदियो भनेर लिटरली म त्यही नै भन्छु त्यो सोच्नु नै डम्ब हो एउटा कुरा त होइन त्यो खाना बनेर अनि त्यो चाहिँ आँखाले नै त्यसले त्यस्तो के हुन्छ नि हामी जिउँदाखेरि खा भन्ने टाइप हुन्छ नि त्यसरी नै के मलाई त्यही सम्झ्यो कि मैले मलाई चाहिँ त्यस्तो पारामा कसले बाहिर दियो भन्छ त्यही पनि भर्खर नयाँ मान्छेलाई के कुरो हुन्छ नि चिन्नु जानु फर्स्ट टाइम आएको छ काम गर्नलाई बाहिर दियो भन्दा त बाहिर दियो भन्छ न नर्मली ब्रुम यो कुरा फेरि यो बुझ्छन् कि बुझ्दैनन् अरूले थाहा छैन होइन मेरो चाहिँ त्यो हो क्या मेरो रिजनिङ चाहिँ खाएको त्यो अब अरूले चाहिँ लमा चाहिँ काम गर्नु गएको बेलामा खाइदियो भन्छ त्यो त होइन मेरो चाहिँ रिजनिङ त्यो हो खास लेकिन के सोचे भएन नि फर्स्ट टाइम हेरेर मान्छेले कसले त्यसरी बाहिर दिए कसरी भन्छ क्या त्यसरी अनुहार गर जिस्केर टाइप लिटरली म चाहिँ जिस्केर त्यो त कसले जिस्केर बाहिर दिए भन्छ अनि भोलिपल्ट त चाहिँ म्यानेजरसँग कुरा गर्छ त्यसले त्यो फेरि अरूहरूको कुराहरू लाउने यताउता गर्थ्यो कि त्यो फेरि अरूहरूलाई दोष दिने यताउता के हुन्छ नि अरूलाई दोष दिएपछि त आफ्नो थोरै राम्रो जस्तो देखिन्छ नि त अनि म्यानेजरलाई कुरा गरेर ल आइस धन्यवाद 2 दिन त काम गरे 1 दिन झाडो हाने 1 दिन तिमीबाट हाने आएकोमा धन्यवाद भनेर मलाई चाहिँ 1 दिनको पैसा दिएर ल त भनेर छोड्दियो महाचिक्ने अनि त्यसपछि म नयाँ काम गर्न गएँ अनि त्यो जस मान्छेहरु त चिन्छ नि त एउटै सिटीको त्यो गास्ट्रोनोमीको रेस्टुरेन्टहरुको त मान्छेहरु त चिन्छ नि त एकअर्का साथसाथी हुन्छ ल महाचिक्ने त्यो म्यानेजरको त्यो भाइ चाहिँ त्यो म अर्गनाइज ठाउँबाट हान्ने ठाउँमा आएको रहेछ महाचिक्ने हेलो भनेपछि त्यसलाई स्टोरी पनि थाहा चाहिँ छैन अब भाडा हान्ने एउटा कामदारको स्टोरी त धेरै फैलिँदैन नि त शान्तिमा काम गर्ने कुरा त्यहीहरू मलाई चाहिँ थाहा थिएन जस्तो लाग्थ्यो तर थाहा भएको भए चाहिँ फन्नी भएको मेरो भाडा हान्दा खाइदियो या आएर यस्तो गर्छ त यो चाहिँ त्यसले चाहिँ त्यो नयाँ ठाउँमा चाहिँ ल मेरोमा त यसले यस्तो काट्दा हान्यो त्यो भनेर हिपेको थियो आई अब यस्तो फन्नी स्टोरी यार यो चाहिँ नेक्स्ट लेभल यो पाइको अरू के छ फन्नी स्टोरी काममा अरू त फिल्मलाई कन्टेन्ट यो बाइकको त्यस्तो छैन त्यो तिमीलाई यस्तो हुन्छ कि हुँदैन ब्रो तिमी ऱ्यान्डमली त्यो क्रिन्जी कुराहरू याद आउँछ आउँदैन तिमीलाई तिमीले भनेको अथवा गरेको के म त ऱ्यान्डम यस्तो सम्झिँदै मिसी ल माथि भन्ने टाइपको मुभमेन्टहरू कति छ तिमीको अकवर्ड भन्दा पनि होइन अकवर्ड भन्दा पनि अलि क्रिन्जी नै के ब्रो किन त्यस्तो भनेको छु टाइपको के मेरो टन भन्दा नि जस्ट ऱ्यान्डमली याद आउँछ आजकल चाहिँ म लामो सास फेरेर डिल गर्छु के पर्यो भने म सबलाई लामो सास फेर भनिदिने आजकल त होइन यस्तो भनेर काम गर्छ कि लामो सास फेरि यदि सास मात्रै राम्रो फेऱ्यो भने लाइफको प्रब्लम कति सल्भ हुन्छ त्यो दिमागमा के अरे त्यो हर्मोनहरू मुभमेन्ट हुने होइन यो सबै यताउता जे फिल गर्छ तिमीले सबै तर मजाले एकचोटि जानलाई चाहिँ अक्सिजन यताउता फ्लो गर्नु दियो भने त रिल्याक्स हुन्छ नि त बडी रिल्याक्स हुने बित्तिकै त यो पेपरमा चाहिँ यो कुरा यस्तो दामी सुनिन्छ नि आफैले चाहिँ मलाई त झनक रिस उठिहाल्छ यो 20 सेकेन्ड रुल चाहिँ हो यार मेन इम्पोर्टेन्ट मलाई अहिले चुरोट खानु केही मन छैन एकैछिनमा चुरोट खाउँ जस्तो आउँछ त्यो कन्ट्रोल गरेपछि मतलब हुँदैन छैन अहिले आउँदैन यो कुन बेला आउँछ चाहिँ मलाई त्यति ठ्याक्कै याद छैन क्या ऱ्यान्डमली आएर आउँछ मैले पब्जी पिसी पब्जीको आजकल कस्तो छ यार त्यसमा भ्युअरशिप सरी पब्जी 14,000 भ्युअर्स छ ब्रो 14,000 त्यो भने कति कम हो कम त होला नि ब्रो अरू के छ के अरे के तिनीहरूको फोर्टनाइटको 64,000 कस ब्रो तिमीलाई यस्तो कुरा लाग्छ लाग्दैन मलाई चाहिँ के लाग्छ भन्दा मैले जे कुरा फलो गर्छु म जसको चाहिँ फ्यान हुन्छु त्यो मुजी चाहिँ यस्तो पत्तुर भएर जान्छ कि अगाडि चाहिँ क्लासी हुन्छ हैन पछि चाहिँ पत्तुरै भएर जान्छ फिल हुन्छ तिमीलाई त्यस्तो हुन्छ हुँदैन एक्जाम्पल दिन्छु तिमीलाई म जस्तै त्यो हैन त्यो त यो त बादाम त त्यस्तो हैन जस्तै बादाम पनि अलि कम भयो बादाम चाहिँ मलाई आइफोन हो एप्पल मनपर्ने पहिला चाहिँ त्यो साथै स्यामसङ त्यसको चाहिँ स्यामसङको प्रडक्ट थियो म चाहिँ एप्पलको मनपर्ने म चाहिँ एप्पल भन्ने म चाहिँ पछि पार लाग्दै गएँ मलाई युनाइटेडको बिग आफै क्या सुरुमा त त्यो आइफोन यताउता यो सिस्टमहरू नै मन पर्थ्यो पहिला थिएन नि त यो पुरै एन्ड्रोइड सिस्टम यताउता के भन्छ इको सिस्टमै सबै कुरा एउटा फोनबाट सबै कुरा चलाउने पहिला आइफोनमा मात्र के अरे त्यो म्याकबुक र आइप्याड र आइफोनमा सबै कुरा हुन्थ्यो नि त एउटै सिस्टम भएर त्यो दामी लाग्थ्यो मलाई त्यो कुरा अनि एन्ड्रोइडमा त्यति बेला थिएन पछि आइफोन जस्ट फर द नेम हुनु नि जबरजस्ती एप्पलको लोगो हालेको भरमै हुन्थ्यो पैसा बढ्छ भन्ने पछि युनाइटेडमा पहिला युनाइटेड बिग फ्यानमा बुढो नसम्झाउने अब अहिले त अलिकति स्याड मलाई स्याड त मतलब लाग्छ नि तर जितेको भए चाहिँ अलिक खुसी हो अब त्यो त सम्झिने ब्रो यो त के अरे ग्याम्बलिङको ग्याम्बलिङ एडिक्टको कुराहरू भइहाल्यो नि अब उनका टोर्नी हामीले त जित्यो हुन्थ्यो अब युनाइटेडले त किन नजित्ला मलाई चाहिँ बरु मलाई इन्ट्रेस्ट पहिला पहिला रेगुलर सबै फलो गर्थेँ तिमी बिस्तारै हो कि त यो अब के भन्छ यसलाई प्लास्टिक फ्यान भन्छ होइन त्यो त म प्लास्टिक फ्यान हो होइन फेरि फ्यान त फ्यान भनेको त फरेभर टाइपको हो नि त मान्छेहरूको अरू मान्छेहरूको के लेबर पहिला पहिला चाहिँ कसैले सोध्यो भने म पहिला पहिला फुटबल हेर्थेँ आजकल चाहिँ खेल्छु मात्रै भनिदिन्थ्यो कसको फ्यान भन्दा नि युनाइटेडको त्यो नाम भन्ने बित्तिकै थाहा भइहाल्छ मान्छेहरूलाई त्यही अब हेर नामै त्यो वेन्द्रुनी कुन जमानाको होइन त्यो जेनेरेसन ग्याप जेनेरेसनै डिफ्रेन्ट भइसक्यो बिस्तारै जेनेरेसन नभनौँ अस्ति एउटा दाइ थियो नयाँ फुटबल खेल्न आएको तिमी अराउन्ड हुँदा एक हप्ता अगाडि कि 2 हप्ता अगाडि त्यो त युनाइटेड फ्यान भन्ने मलाई थाहा थिएन अनि त्यो त युनाइटेडको जर्सी पनि लगाएको थिएन अनि मेरो नाम सोध्दै थियो नयाँ दाइ भएर मैले प्रदीप भने अनि अरूले चाहिँ वाजा बल माग्दाखेरि वाजा भन्दै थियो त्यो दाइ चाहिँ बिग युनाइटेडको फ्यान रहेछ अस्ति स्टोरी हालेको थियो एउटा पुरै स्याड क्या हुन्छ नि क्लबमा के भइरहेछ यताउता कस्तो कस्तो स्याड भएर मान्छेहरू यस्तो स्याड हुँदो रहेछ मलाई थाहा नि थिएन ब्रो कसम के एउटा फुटबल एउटा क्लब के ब्रो त्यो मान्छेले कति फिल गरिरहेछ नभए किन सेयर गर्छ ब्रो हुन्छ नि ऱ्यान्डम केही पनि सेयर नगर्ने आफ्नो ट्राभल भिडियो के अरे ट्राभल फोटोहरू मात्रै हाल्ने मान्छेले त्यो स्टोरीमा हालेको त अलि हल्का स्याड भएर अलिकति सेयर गर्नु मन लागेर त हुन्छ नि त्यस्तो नभए यतिकै फेक हुन्छ नि कि त बच्चाहरूले गर्नु पर्यो होइन हामी स्कुल हुँदाखेरि त्यो ऱ्यान्डम मिमहरू सेयर गर्थ्यो नि मतलब थाहा भयो नभए नि यतिकै तर एउटा अडल्ट भएपछि कुराहरू बुझ्ने आफूले के बोल्दैछु हुन्छ नि अरूले के बुझ्छन् यो सबै कुरा थाहा भएपछि त तिमीले केही कुरा एक्सप्रेस गर्छौ भने तिमी सोचेरै एक्सप्रेस गर्छौ नि त ऱ्यान्डमली त सिकर हुनु पर्यो कि त नभए भन न अब नेक्स्ट विकको गीत जित्छ त्यो चाहिँ खुसी त्यो अनि अब त सिजन सक्यो नि त ब्रो त्यो त सिजन नि सक्यो अब युरोपियन लिगको त्यही त्यति पनि सक्यो भन्नाले जस यो त क्लोजर टाइपको हो नि त यो सिजनको क्लोजर अब त नेक्स्ट विक त यो गेम छैन नि त त्यो अलिकति त्यस्तो तरिकाले हेर्दाखेरि यो चाहिँ ल 2024 चाहिँ हामीले यसरी एन्ड गर्यो 2025 सुरु त हुन्छ बट स्टिल 2024 चाहिँ कस्तो भयो म चाहिँ त्यसरी लिएँ है अब आज स्याड भयो नेक्स्ट विक राम्रो खेल्दै चाहिँ ओ ग्लोरी ग्लोरी म्यान युनाइटेड भनेर भयो भने त सबै गर्ने नि त हारे चाहिँ रुने जिते चाहिँ त्यस्तो गर्ने भन्दा पनि म चाहिँ त्यस मान्छेहरू अब मैले भनेको जतिकै लेभलमा नभए पनि अलि मनैबाट केयर गर्ने हुन्छ नि गेमहरू हेर्ने के भयो भने जेन्युनली नै स्याड हुने कि त्यो खुसी भयो पनि साथीभाइमा साथीकै सेयर गर्ने त्यो चाहिँ मलाई अलि अचम्म लाग्यो मान्छेहरू यो के अरे नेपालको केटीहरूलाई अब तकीको फ्यान भन्दा मेसीको फ्यान रोनाल्डोको फ्यान ब्राजिलको फ्यान अर्जेन्टिनाको फ्यान त्यस्तो टाइपको फ्यान भन्दा पनि अलि फ्यान क्या गुड मर्निङ एक सेकेन्ड है काम पऱ्यो क्या होला हेलो मैले बोलेको सुनेर ओके ओके प्याकेज पनि हेर्नै पर्छ टेस्ट गर्ने हो त्यस्तो फास्ट त छैन कसै ट्याब्लेट खेलौँ न त ट्याब्लेटमा फ्रेन्ड्स अकाउन्ट बनाउनु पर्ने होला इन्भिटेसन लिङ्कले हुने भयो त ठिकै तर डिपेन्ड चाहिँ किबोर्ड पनि कस्तो छ भने यो किबोर्डमा म युज दिइसकेको छैन धान भन् ठिकै रहेछ ल गरेन तिम्रो कस्तो टाइपिङ स्पिड तिम्रो चाहिँ कस्तो भन ल कतिको तिम्रो स्पिड स्पिड भन न भाइ कति हो त्यो भने त्यसो त्यो सेम रहेछ मेरो त यो लोडिङ भएको छ म चाहिँ आइप्याडबाट अम्के ट्याकट्याके फोनबाट आइप्याडको के अरे स्क्रिनमा क्या टाइप गर्ने टाइप रेसर कुन चाहिँ play.typereser.com हो कस्तो गुले जस्तो इन्टरनेट हो रमाइलो हुन्छ यो टाइम पास गर्नलाई टाइप रेसर पनि एकचोटि मलाई झ्याउ लाएर दिदीसँग के अरे टाइप रेसर खेल्ने भनेको अगाडि 999 भन्यो होइन अन्त एकचोटि खेल भने जबरजस्त एकचोटि खेलायो अनि त्यो चाहिँ हार्यो दिदी चाहिँ लास्टै कम्पिटेटिभ छ क्या मान्छे त्यो मान्छे जित्नै पर्ने अनि आइज चाहिँ फेरि खेल ल ठिक छ फेरि खेलेँ त्यो जित्नु थाल्यो दिदीको पनि फास्ट नै छ अलिकति म चाहिँ यो के अरे यो सेमी कोलन नि त डट योसम्म ठिक छ त्यो भाइको त्यो अरू हुन्छ नि तिनीहरूले मलाई डुबाउने हो क्या खासमा नर्मल अल्फाबेट कमाएर डट मात्र भयो भने चाहिँ सजिलो हुन्छ बरु यार लोडै हुँदैन म चाहिँ एउटा पनि कस्तो गुले जस्तो ठाउँ यार Pro next time. मुझे लोडे वाला typereader.com तो गुले इंटरनेट आ रहा है browser is taking too long और के छ कि टाइप रेसर मात्र रहेछ लोड हुने टाइम और के छ साइड ब्रो यो डिस्कर्ड यो यो चाहिँ म एउटा खोल्छु तिमी पनि टाइप रेसर टर्बो भन्ने खोल त एक्चुअली तर थाहा छैन मलाई यो यो के हो यो इन्टरभ्यु नेम What the fuck? यो त टाइप रेसर भनेर मैले गाडी रेसर पो रहेछ राख्ने हो कि के हो यार त्यो ठिकै हो नि होइन र ल त्यही खेलौँ न त स्ट्रेट रेस तर इन्भिटेसन गर्ने यताउता यो फेसबुक इमेल यताउता चाहिँदो रहेछ तर किन यही एउटा चल्नलाई चाहिँ यस्तो टाइम लाग्यो चल्यो यार चल्यो कसरी गर्ने त ब्रो डिस्काउन्टमा नपठाऊ ब्रो अब यो मैले यो कम्प्युटरमा कसरी डिस्काउन्ट लगइन गर्नुपर्छ डिस्काउन्ट discord.com रुक म WhatsApp लगइन गर्छु ठीक छ WhatsApp मा पठाउनु फेरि तिम्रो पुरै लेख आउला नि फेरि डिफरेन्ट ब्यान हुने डिफरेन्ट तरिका त्यस्तै हेर्ने हेर्ने यस काम चाहिँ मलाई भक्कु हान्ने छु मैले यार ओके Type pressure is loading. यो कति टाइम लाग्ने हो लोड 3 घण्टा के ल खोल्यो ल आवाज रेडी हो कि नयाँ गर्नुपर्छ ल रेडी ल ल ल ल ल What the fuck के चाहिँ बित्यो अहिले ब्रो के यार कति मन रहेछ पग ब्रो म एउटामा अड्के यार ओ यार ब्रो यार म एउटामा अड्के क्या ब्रो अन्तिममा यो ब्लोजमिङ छ नि त्यहाँ मैले अड्के यार त्यो प्लस अर्को एउटा के छ त्यो हेर्नु मिल्दैन फेरि शब्दहरू कुन चाहिँ हो कसरी हेरेर त म केमा अड्के हेर्नु मलाई ए मेरो प्रब्लम चाहिँ यसमा एउटामा अड्क्यो भने म मल्टिपल सेकेन्डलाई त्यही मिस्टेक दोहोऱ्याउँदै गर्छु फेरि ल फेरि यो त म एक्लै भयो नि त पाप जोइन गर्यो भने ठ्याक्क हुन्छ आज भल्लाइन गराउनु पर्ने मजा आउँथ्यो नयाँ गेम खेल्दा साँच्ची भलै दोकान कल आउनु भल्लाई के गर्दै होला भनौँ कलै उठाएन ल रेडी सही मजा आयो यार कन्टेन्ट ल हो फेरि सुरु भयो मिस्टेक ओ नो 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 ए इमिडिएटली म अड्के झन्नै सेप बमा ब्रो अघिको भन्दा हाम्रो घट्यो रे यार अझै म कहाँ अड्के यार एउटा इमिडिएटली नै एउटा मिस्टेक भइदियो होइन यो त फ्रस्ट्रेटिङ छ नि ब्रो यो त झन् ल ल ल ल ल ब्रो यार म त सबलाई केटाहरूलाई यही खेलाउने हो थिएँ ब्रो यसमा त त्यो के अरे लक्कीको स्पेलिङ के हो ब्रो लक्कीले हटाइदिएर मलाई ब्रो स्टडीको स्पेलिङ त्यही त हो नि वाट द फक के हो मेरो वाट गर्न नआइदिएर ब्रो ब्रो यार यो चाहिँ जिजी भयो त्यो के अरे के भन्छ त्यसलाई त्यो सिम्बलको नाम के हो ब्रो सिम्बल नमस्ते यसको नाम बुझाइर म एकछिन म तिमीलाई म म्युट गरेर राख्छु है एकछिन हाम्रो दाजु आउनुभयो एकछिन गफ गर्नु पर्यो
There are some new Android scam protections. And this video is not out yet, but we did a collaboration with Kit Boga recently that was a lot of fun and was both eye-opening and also extremely terrifying. It's not something I dedicate a lot of my brain cycles to. It's not something that I have really experienced with my aging relatives, but there are so many different angles of attack from scammers that I just never heard of. And he really kind of like, I don't know, he kind of red-pilled me Okay, so I get it now. I am now aware of what's out there, and the world is trash, and it's full of people who are trash and are gonna try and take everything from you for no reason other than that you have it and they don't. And that sucks. And thank you very much, Kit. I appreciate you very much. Anyway, at Android I/O this week, Google announced new tools in Android 16 aimed at protecting users from such scams. They have new in-call protections that prevent users from taking risky actions, such as granting accessibility permissions or sideloading an app for the first time if you are in call. That is super cool. That's a way for Android to stay open and allow sideloading and allow special accessibility permissions, but not allow somebody to get you to do that while you are on a phone call with them. So that seems pretty neat. If you are screen sharing during a phone call, Android will now automatically prompt you to stop sharing at the end of the call, and they're piloting a program in the UK where launching a participating banking app while screen sharing with an unknown contact will trigger a warning from Android and give you the option to end the call and stop screen sharing with one tap. Scam detection is an AI-powered tool for scam detection in text that will warn when it spots suspicious conversation patterns. And Key Verifier allows you and the person you're messaging to verify the identity of the other party through public encryption keys to help thwart imposters, e.g. SIM swaps. My only concern here is that the kinds of users who, from working with Kit on that video, seem to be targeted by these folks may not be helped that much by this. It seems like they are accustomed to a very unsophisticated, non-savvy user. Like, I was amazed at how dense we had to pretend to be in order to get them to hang up on us. Like, Luke, I asked this one guy to sing me happy birthday. Plouffe and Adam both succeeded in getting the scammer to sing them happy birthday. I asked mine, who's your daddy and what does he do? That wasn't enough to deter him. So the angle for the video, so you guys know what to expect, it's going to be a blast. I think we shot 2 videos, one for our channel, one for Kit's, I think, or both for our channel. I don't know. We did something. I think we did one for, I think the other one was for Kit's channel. Anyway, the point was I just went where they told me to go and I was a me on camera. Anyway, so for ours, we try to make the unscammable PC. And then, yeah, the one that I think is going live on his channel is just him having us compete to see who can keep scammers on for the longest. So it's me, Plouffe, Adam, and Elijah, and Kit, if I recall correctly. All 5 of us took a whack at it. I might have some of these details wrong, but the point is the shtick for it was that we don't just keep them on the phone, because honestly that's relatively easy. You have someone off camera holding up a piece of paper with stuff you have to say, stuff that you have to insert in the conversation. So that's where some of these like wackadoodle things, who's your daddy, you have to tell them you're so lonely, no one came to my birthday party. Will you be my friend? You have to ask if their mom's single. Like, just, oh, so painful. So painful. Anyway, it's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Oh, that's exciting.
Don't miss it. So cool, new Android scam protections. Seems like progress, but it's also hard to look at this and say anything but like, feels like too little too late, but let's see how it goes.
Hello. Hello, hello. Hello. Hello, hello. Hello. Is this working? Hello. Mic testing 1, 2, 3. Is this working? Hello. Mic testing 1, 2, 3. How's the sound? Is it peaking a lot? Is this working? Mic testing 1, 2, 3. How's the sound? Is it peaking a lot? Is this working? Mic testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is weird. Oh, that was quick. Oh, that was quick.
Live, how your parents used to do it, how their parents used to do it. That's the beauty of it.
My mum, I really am grateful to myself.
डिफ्रेन्ट टाइपको भन्नाले साइज र साइज फेरि दुईटा 41 र 42 मेरो दुईटै ट्राई गर्छु फेरि दुईटै ठिक हुन्छ नि 41 थोरै टाइट जस्तो 42 चाहिँ अलिकति अहिलेसम्म डिसाइड गरिसकेको छैन मैले पाँचवटा बुट जस्तो ट्राई नै गरिसकेँ त्यही पनि अहिलेसम्म फाइनल भइसकेको छैन तीनटा बुट अस्ति आएको थियो तीनटा बुट फिर्ता गरेँ अनि नाइकीकोबाट दुईटा बुट आएको थियो त्यो चेक गरेर त्यो घरमै छ पाँचवटा भयो दुईटा बुट आज आयो होला भोलि भोलि घर गएर चेक गर्नु छ मेरो नि यो सेकेन्ड टाइम हो यो किनकि साइडबाट साइज थाहा छैन नि त एक्ज्याक्ट मेरो 41 किनकि एडिडासको चाहिँ मलाई 42 ठिक हुन्छ नाइकीको चाहिँ 41 ठिक हुन्छ क्या 41 प्लस 41.5 त्यस्तै क्या यो डिफ्रेन्ट ब्रान्डको डिफ्रेन्ट साइजको छ क्या प्लस अहिले मैले अर्डर गरेको चाहिँ न्यारो छ क्या अगाडि त्यो न्यारो भयो बित्तिकै अहिले टाइट जस्तो फिल भइहाल्छ क्या यस्तै छ ब्रो जुत्ताको केसमा चाहिँ अलिक कम्फर्टेबल भएन भने कामै छैन त्यही भएर अर्डर गर्ने फाइनल भएपछि मात्रै यो जस्तो कि क्याज त्यही यो क्याजुअल जुत्ताहरू हुन्छ नि आफू घर बस्ने स्निकर्सहरू त मतलब लाग्दैन मलाई मेरो बेर सबै ठुल्ठुलो नै छ हेर न अहिले लिटरली अहिले लाग्यो जुत्ता यत्रो ढुलो तर खुट्टामा ठिक छ ओके च्याप्प हुनु भएन थोरै ठुलो भयो मतलब हुँदैन फेरि हेभी जुत्ता हुनु पर्यो नभए फुटबल खेल्दाखेरि त इट्स डिफरेन्ट
Hello. Hello, hello, hello.
Somehow, Extra Emily keeps getting in trouble online. And the thing is, things wouldn't have been nearly as bad if she just didn't react this way. So, what happened? Well, there's this X-count called Yeet, or Ock20000, and he's basically at the forefront of all streamer YouTuber drama. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea how he does it, because he is getting these posts out so fast. Anyways, I'm gonna try and not make this an absolute slopfest bonanza commentary YouTuber video. Yeet basically posted a clip of Extra Emily's stream, as you do, and it was of her dad asking her if she had paid back her tuition. For anyone that doesn't know, about 5 months ago, she said that she owed $170,000 in tuition to her parents. And despite being one of the top earning streamers on the entirety of Twitch, she said that she probably wouldn't pay them back. This obviously led to a lot of people hating on her, calling her an entitled streamer and, you know, other things. And she eventually cracked and said that she would pay them back through a payment plan. The thing is, this clip kind of made her look bad because it made it seem like she didn't pay them back for the tuition, and boom, she DMCA'd him. So obviously Yeet wasn't very happy about this, and it was definitely a bad decision by Extra Emily because this caused it to blow up way bigger than it would have ever been. Here's the clip in question.
Could you let me know, did you pay the tuition, your college tuition back to us yet?
Yes!
This year?
Yes!
I never heard a mom say
Dad, don't bring that up! I'm gonna get cancelled!
Okay, so why you avoid this topic on you?
Cause I got so much hate for it!
Ooh, that doesn't sound good. We wanted you to pay us back happily.
Yes!
Not get any burden or something.
I'm hanging up. My dad is gonna go crazy. I'm gonna get another clip. I'm gonna get canceled again.
Oh, how right she was. A ton of people were upset with her. Honestly, maybe a bit more than just upset, but yeah. That's usually the reaction when it's not a clear-cut case of copyright infringement, because it kind of just seems like the streamer or YouTuber is trying to silence the people, which obviously many people are not a fan of. Then randomly, a guy named Dan Can't Tweet commented on the situation, and he told Yeet to file a counterclaim and said that he would cover 100% of any legal costs that came Yeet's way. This led to Yeet gaining some confidence, which I completely understand, and then it also led to Extra Emily responding. Now, I won't lie, it's a lot, and she actually gets pretty snarky in this response. So if you hate Extra Emily, and she She actually gets pretty snarky in this response. So if you hate Extra Emily, read this and you'll probably hate her even more. She basically said that she pays her parents on a payment plan and has been doing so for months. She also says that the internet has a huge hate boner for her and this would lead to a train of hate for her. Which, she's definitely right, a lot of the internet does hate her, but I don't think it's for no reason. For example, there's her not paying her parents back $170,000 in tuition.
The only reason they want me to pay it back is because I'm a streamer.
Then there's her running a red light live on stream and only getting banned for about a day. There was also her pulling a gun out on stream and not really handling it properly.
Wow!
Holy God, Jesus Christ, okay?
And also her looking at her phone while she was driving.
What do I do if they're still calling?
Anyways, she goes on to say that she doesn't regret DMCAing because it was just promoting harassment and somebody who's making money off her unaltered content. And she ends it by saying that she's exhausted of this misinformation and constant hate and that her dad was trolling. I think we can all agree that that was a good one by her dad. Ultimately, this is a perfect example of the Streisand effect. Extra Emily actually brought more attention to the situation by DMCAing it, when honestly, I don't think she really would have received hate for this. And even if she did, it would have been for like a day at most, but now this is on her permanent record, and it'll be brought up for the rest of time.
I'm very excited to make a return to the world of PlayStation 3 emulation, and for the first time ever on the channel, we will be taking a look at RPCSX, which allows us to enjoy our PlayStation 3 games on the Android platform, and this is probably one of the more recent and exciting developments for Android when it comes to emulation. Not only that, but we will also be taking a look at how PlayStation 3 emulation fares with Anbernic's latest Android handheld, the RG557, with its MediaTek Dimensity 8300, which should prove to provide a good amount of power here for some of the higher end emulation that is available on the platform. So please join me, Rob the Retro Tech Dad, as we dive into the world of RPCSX and go through the setup process and of course our games showcase. So let's get everything set up here, and this is a fairly simple process. We'll head on over to the RPCSX GitHub page to download the latest version of the emulator, and I will have a link to their GitHub page down in the description. You can do all this right from your device by using something like Chrome, which is pre-installed. On the GitHub page, let's head on over to the releases, and as of right now, there aren't too many since RPCS3 for Android just recently made the switch over to its current version of RPCSX. The latest version at the time of creating this video is from April 25th, and it is the version that I used to test everything that you see in this video. So go ahead and click on the rpcsx-release.apk to download, and you might get a prompt that the file might be harmful, but just click on download anyway, and then it should be good to go. Click on open, and if you haven't already, allow Chrome to install unknown apps from this source. Once you've done that, click on install and then open so that we can check out RPCSX for the first time. Now there's not a whole lot going on here since this is a new install of RPCSX. The first thing you're going to want to do here is load up the PlayStation 3 firmware. This is pretty straightforward, but we will need to go back to Chrome and then download the current version of the PlayStation 3 firmware, which is actually available directly from the Sony website. On the System Software Update version 4.92 page, scroll down a little bit until you get to the section that says Update using a computer, and then hit the plus icon. There should now be a Download PS3 Update icon in blue. You will want to hold down on this and then select Download Link to get the firmware file on your RG557. You might get a prompt that the file can't be downloaded securely. Just tap on Keep and you should be good to go. Okay, so with that downloaded, let's head on back to RPCSX and load up this firmware file that we just got. Tap on the burger icon in the top left and then tap on Firmware and you will be prompted to select that file. It should be the one listed in your most recent files, which is the PS3 update.pup file. Select that and then RPCSX will load the firmware. This process does take anywhere from about 5 to 10 minutes, so just give it some time. If RPCSX happens to close out, no worries, since it will just resume installing the firmware once you open it up again. With the firmware installed, your screen should look similar to this with the PS Home icon as your lone icon on the screen. So let's go over installing games with RPCSX. With RPCSX, you can either load up a PlayStation Network file in the PKG format or extract a disk-based game and use that instead. To do this, all you have to do is tap on the plus icon in the bottom right corner, and then you will have two additional icons that come up. The folder icon right above the plus icon allows you to load up your disk-based games. And when you tap on that folder icon, you will be presented to load up your files. So you should select the folder that has the contents of the disk. So for example, I'm going to use 3D Dot Game Heroes, and I do have my games organized by the name of the game. And then if you go into the contents of the 3D Dot Game Heroes folder, you should have a PS3_game folder and then a PS3_disk file. So just go ahead and select the use this folder option at the bottom, and then RPCSX will do its thing. This is the time-consuming part of getting everything prepped with RPCSX, since it can take a bit of time to get everything loaded, since there is a pre-compilation that takes place regardless of the format that you're using. You will see that we have the grayed out icon with the progress circle, and for disk-based games, the icon will get loaded in once this first initial step has completed. For disk-based games, this will take about a minute or two usually, and when the icon finally loads, just tap on the game to now begin the very time-consuming process of compiling the PPU modules. Now, in my experience, this isn't necessarily dependent on the game size, and I have installed games that were smaller in size that took as long or longer than games that were much larger in size. Regardless, this is a time-consuming step, and this is partly why I spent probably the better part of 3 weeks testing more than 100 games with RPCSX on the RG557, and so my pain is your gain. Now, throughout the installation process, you might encounter RPCSX crashing to the home screen. No worries, if you start the game up again, the PPU compilation will continue its progress and will pick right back up. So for 3D Dot Game Heroes, it took about 10 minutes, and once you've done that initial PPU compilation, subsequent launches will be much faster. By the way, 3D Dot Game Heroes is a no-go on the RG557 as of right now, despite testing various settings. Okay, so let's now head on back to the home screen of RPCSX and get our digital games installed. PlayStation Network games came in a PKG format, and typically you will also need a license file that is associated with the game, and these usually come in a EDAT or RAP format. So similar to before, tap on the plus icon in the bottom right, and then we will tap on the icon that looks like a piece of paper right above the folder icon. Yet again, we will be presented to select our files. For PSN games, you will be selecting the specific PKG file to load in. So let's go ahead and use Alien Breed Trilogy as an example. I typically like organizing my PKG files by game and then keeping any associated license files in the same folder. As you can see, I've selected the PKG file for the first game in the Alien Breed Trilogy. And then we are taken back to the home screen of RPCSX automatically with an icon and a tiny little lock in the top right of that game icon. Now this is deceiving, since with PKG games, at first it looks like these pre-compile a lot faster than disk-based games, but we do need to first activate the license for the digital game by tapping on the padlock icon and then selecting the corresponding license file. In this case, I have it in the EDAT format, and the icon now has been updated to reflect that it's no longer a demo version, and that tiny padlock is now gone from the game icon. For some games, after providing the license file, there will be a pre-compilation that takes place, which can also be quite time-consuming and is game dependent. For example, for Alien Breed, this game did finish the process very quickly. So let's go ahead and now launch this game for the first time, and just like disk-based games, we still have to deal with that initial PPU compilation, which can take time as well depending on the game. For this one, it took about 5 minutes before finally having the game launch. And that's all there is to it with installing games. Again, just be mindful that RPCSX from their GitHub for updating purposes, and then most important, using to launch, crashes, visual and audio glitches, and just about everything else in between. Given that we are working with a Dimensity chipset, compatibility is typically not as good as its Snapdragon counterparts. Again, the goal of this video was to find a selection of games that I personally found to be fairly stable, performant, and demonstrate some of the power that we have on hand here with the RG557 and its Dimensity 8300. Now, that does mean that games like God of War 3, for example, will not run anywhere near full speed, so don't bother with those kind of games, and typically you're going to want to target lighter PSN style games, which just from a compatibility standpoint work much better as of right now. Now this can change very quickly since RPCSX is in active development, but again, keep your expectations in check and consider this a fun bonus, especially if you are one to experiment and tinker like I am. I'm shocked that I was honestly able to get a solid list of games running here, and when I started this venture I had targeted about 10 games and then it kept increasing to the 25 that we have here, which is much better than I was expecting. So enough of all that, let's get to the games. And for every game in this showcase I am using the high CPU mode on the RG557 with the auto fan option using the latest update, which is version 1.20 for the 557. And we're kicking things off with Afterburner Climax, which is an awesome version of the arcade classic that had a short digital only run on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 before being delisted. This game is pure Sega arcade goodness. It's fast, explosive, and gorgeous in motion. It's also a perfect test case for RPCSX since it's fairly stable, and despite being a lighter weight game, it can be pushed enough to show what the RG557 can handle, and as we're going to find out for many of the other games in this showcase, we are running it at 1080p using the 150% upscale with surprisingly good results. The best part is that we don't need to make any changes to the settings, and it's just awesome to see Afterburner Climax running at 1080p, which looks really great on here. Afterburner Climax has always been a pretty solid and stable performer with PlayStation 3 emulation, and I've found that it does well across a variety of hardware. Next up, we've got a personal favorite of mine, Calling All Cars, which is a top-down car combat game developed by David Jaffe, the same person behind Twisted Metal and God of War. Now imagine a cartoon version of Twisted Metal where you're chasing escaped convicts to bring them back to jail, but at the same time having to compete with other cars. It's chaotic, unique, and incredibly fun. Now it never got quite the recognition it deserved, and since it never left the PlayStation 3, RPCSX is now the only realistic way to keep this game alive outside of original hardware. It runs really well on the RG557 and works great with the 150% resolution scale. There are some minor graphical glitches, mostly with the shadows and some textures, but thankfully they don't really impact gameplay. This one's been largely forgotten, but it's absolutely worth a revisit, and it's another game that has proven to be fairly stable here. Castlevania Lords of Shadow Mirror of Fate HD certainly has a title that is a mouthful, but it is one of the more fascinating entries in the long-running Castlevania franchise. It was originally released in 2013 as a Nintendo 3DS exclusive, and then the game was later remastered in HD for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. It serves as a bridge between Lords of Shadow and Lords of Shadow 2, but unlike the 3D action combat of the other Lords of Shadow games,
त्यही एनुबिस कस्तो रमाइलो म्यापै छैन अनि म चाहिँ कहिले पनि राम्रो खेल्न सक्दिनँ
एनुबिसमा त्यो एङ्गलहरू कहाँ गर्ने कुन ठाउँ वेट गर्ने कतिखेर आफू पुग्दा आफू पुग्छ त्यो थाहा नै हुँदैन
त्यही त भने प्र्याक्टिसको कुरा हो अनि नर्मली सिएस खेल्ने मान्छेहरू घन्टौँ घन्टा खेलिरहन्छ थाउजन्ड्स अफ आवर्स खेल्ने हुन्छ
Lampan terakhir ke laut itu Elda Waters. Water ke bawah Texas sama tak?
Nice. Bedman low छ एउटा
Ada B side. Okay, yeah.
Sorry.
Wait. Water. Aye.
Side. 78 आने त्यस्तैलाई
50 त्यो उताले 100 तीनजना हामी पिरामिड
तल पिक आने छ
तीनटा मिड हो अवस्था चाहिँ animasi ke dalam. Detailly sound seni aja.
के गर्न त पैसा छैन
Itu saya lah. Ada dong. SMG. Tiम्रो पिङ यति बढी कसरी भयो 57
डाउनलोड भएको छ पबजी डाउनलोड गर्दैछु अब ठ्याक्कै गेम सुरु हुँदाखेरि 6 मिनेट बाँकी थियो क्या अनि त्यो पज गर्ने मलाई आएन 1 मिनेटमा सकिन्छ होला
एउटा बिस्टाइट waters. Alright.
What the fuck?
Water. Oh, connector on the water.
Hey, you mare. सबके डाउनलोड ला पिंग डाउनलोड चालू
Yeah. Yeah. I select one thing. Let's go SP5.
We made it.
Yes. You want it.
Fuck भइदिरहेको एक राउन्ड निकाल्नु मलाई मजाले खेल्नु छ
Let's con. So find the line then. Yes, I. Opry.
तुमलाई रमाइलो लाग्छ हैन
गरिरहेको मैले जिन्दगी देखेन क्या रिसेन्टली सुरुमा आउँदाखेरि चाहिँ दिन्थ्यो अलिअलि अरूलाई पनि आउँदैन थियो म्याथ पछि सबैलाई आउँदा
मलाई यस्तो तोरी लाग्छ कि फाइट खेल्नै मिल्दैन क्या सबै बमै बम युटिल
एउटा मिनट एउटा वाटर अप एउटा एमएन एउटा मारे
एउटा अझै बिसाइड
माथि वाटरको मर्के नै अप
खोइ थाहा छैन बाइक छ
Yeah.
Don't run fast from behind.
Okay, okay.
Nice. Let's see.
Camera. Water monster. Okay, lah. Sekarang tu.
Aku picari perkira saja. Aku agak di dalam sana.
Aku ada plant.
आउँदो रहेछ नि सकिन सक्छ एउटा
डटमा छ
नाइस स्कुटी मरे फ्ल्याङ्क
एउटा इभेन्ट त्यो दिए
कस्तो लक्की लाग्यो त्यसलाई सेकेन्डको लागि तिम्रोमा पब्जी इन्स्टल छ
ओके राम्रो बस्छ अन अरे अप्सन यार
दुईजना थिए एउटा अझै
कहाँ छ अर्को
मिड कतै डबल डोर्सतिर
एन्ड कमिङ या कुन नुक छ हौ
जस्तै ऱ्याटर रहेछ यिनीहरू मेरोमा बममै बम आएको थियो अघि त्यो पनि ट्राई हान्नु अफ कता हो
वाटर स्पाउन थियो कहीँमा छ
अगाडि बढ्दैछ होला मिडबाट
Yeah, there.
8 seconds.
Yes.
Popularity service को
हेलो ब्रो के छ खबर
गजब
मेरो टुडुम आउनै छोड्यो त्यो डिस्कर्डमा कोही जोइन गर्दै
तिमीलाई हेपेछ जस्तो छ के
त्यस्तै लाग्यो मलाई पनि यो कनेक्टरमा त्यसलाई मार्नुपर्छ यार त्यो अफलाई त्यही बसेछ रन पछि टिङ्की लानेछ यो चाहिँ जहिले आएर यसरी नै मर्दो रहेछ भन्नु लाग्छ ए मेनमा एउटा
अझै छ मेरोमा Scout. Huge. All right. Kayak kunci-kunci apaan yang kita mulai.
यस्तो annoying छ त्यो
Oke, siapa? Maaf itu ada. Kस्तो हक्दै गयो मैले सकिने अब
मैले पनि झन्डै
एउटा लङ है एउटा वाटर्स मारे
दुईटैको एउटै हुन लाग्थ्यो
मसँग एसएनजी थिएन कि के थियो एसएनजी अफमा मारिदिन्थ्यो Hunting fish.
नपड्की मर्दैन रहेछ नो भन्ने होला नो
Roma छ मेनमा
Up. चार्नुपर्छ त्यसको अप चाहिँ सेभ गर्न दिनु हुँदैन तर यस्तो अप्पै अप हान्ने डिगल हान्ने प्लेयरहरू कसरी 6000 मा अड्किरहेको छ
त्यो दाम गेमबाट हात फाइटिङ लाइक आयो पनि पाए त्यो अब सुरुमा त्यो झरेको हो गरिबको गरिब हुन्छ
त्यो पनि हो यति धेरै डिगल हेर्छ त मन कहिले खादिने होला I'll come back.
Aku game may allow practice after life.
अर्को के
आपके ये माउन्ट साला
8-4 त छ पिस्टल राउन्ड जित्यो भने 6 भइहाल्छ एटलिस्ट
एकजना
दुईजना एटलिस्ट एकजना अझै
Stay B, stay B.
कस्तो मैले त्यो आउने आउने छुटे सेटेड भयो
झन्डै अगेको थियो पछाडि
हुन्छ
के पछि डिगल आर्मर खेल्नु पर्यो अनि यो दुईटा M4 भएको पछाडि लाग्नु पर्यो
बल्ली लिएर आइदियो ए बम प्लान भएको चाहिँ कस्तो समेर भने जानेर पिकाने
मैले त दुईटा नेट टकै टकमा खाएँ यता एउटा चाहिँ हो कि
बीमा चाहिँ फेरि म बी छोडेर आउनु
होइन त्यसले आफै स्मोक हान्यो पनि पर्दैन
बी वाटर्स 2 वाटर्स बी तीनजना बी
Icoros minions.
Allah kan पैसा किन पाए
अहिले राजु भएको के हो थाहा छ पैसा किन्यौ तिमीले कति पर्यो म पुरै पुसान्छु भने म अन्त छिटो पुसानिसकेको अनि त्यो पुसको लागि दुईजना यो ब्लुमफिल्ड भन्ने त
More than 11.
Nice. You die on this.
We are out of here. Laying down smoke. Flashbang. Throwing flashbang.
मिडमा छ मल्टिपल
एउटा ए भएर पनि छ
एउटा मलाई खप्लो ताकिरहेछ होम फिल्डले पानीमा म त अफ होला भनेर
नलागे पनि केही पनि लाग्दैन फेरि 7000 मा झरिहाल्यो नि भन्नु पर्यो जस्तो नि
अझलाई पुग्यो कि खेल्ने हो मलाई त
पुग्यो म त्यसो पब्जी हान्नु पर्ला तिमी हान्ने हो
11 म्याच एउटा अथवा बिटल जुस अनलाइन छ त एकचोटि भन न होला के चाहिँ
बिटल जुस घर पुगिसक्यो
यो अनलाइन देखेर हिलो
हेलो
कता हो तिमी बरु
म टक्कै रुममा आइपुगेँ
के खेल्ने हो त बरु CS डोट्स काउन्टर स्ट्राइक
के मन छ
पब्जी मलाई त डोटा खेल्न मन थियो तर केटाहरूको इन्डा खेल्ने भएर CS पनि रेडी हुन्छ
डोटा खेल्नु भयो भने खेल्यो हुन्छ तर 4-5 मिनट चाहिँ लाग्छ होइन मलाई जसरी पनि 5 मिनट एटलिस्ट म जस्ट घर आइपुगेँ क्या
ल ठिक छ पर्फेक्ट मेरो एक गेम पब्जी नै भ्याउँछ तँसँग
सबैको पर्फेक्ट टाइम
CS मा मात्रै कति नलगाउनु पब्जीमा पनि नलगाउनु एकछिन
पब्जी रमाइलो हो नि त ग्राफिक्स वाइज हो क्या त्यो भएर चाहिँ रमाइलो लाग्छ यसो यताउता हुन्छ नि वर्ल्ड क्या अराउन्ड त्यो हो मलाई बेस्ट लाग्ने पार्ट अरू त मार्न सक्ने ज्यान गयो नि मैले सोलो खेलेँ भने त 100 वर्ष लाग्छ म चाहिँ एउटा चिकन डिनर खान
सही हो मान्छे वर्ल्डको लागि पब्जी पनि खेल्छन् तर पब्जी 2 चाहिँ खतरा हुन्छ होला अब आउन लाग्यो पब्जी नयाँ पब्जी
आउँदै छ र
स्योर छैन जे होस् आउँछ आई मिन डेभलपमेन्ट नसक्यो अरे
राम्रो सही हो
डोटा 3 आउने भने जस्तो त
डोटाको आज प्याच आउँछ नि त
हो र के गर्छ प्याचमा के छ प्याचमा
आउँदैछ क्या आएको छैन
स्योर हो कसरी थाहा भयो
टी गभर्नर प्याच भन्दै टाँच्दै गरिरहेको
तर त्यो कहिलेकाहीँ रङ पनि हुन्छ नि त्यसको त
मोस्ट प्रोबेबिलिटी हाल्छ क्या टाइम नै भयो नि त टाइम अफ त त्यो सबै गर्नु अनि यिनीहरूको अरू नै हेर्छन् यो स्टिम ल्याबको के अरे फाइलहरू टेस्ट गरिरहेछ त्यसो के के हेर्छन् पनि स्टिमको डोटाको
ठ्याक्कै ड्रिम लिगको बिचमा पनि हो
त्यसो भने ठुलै प्याच आउँछ होइन
ठुलै प्याच आउनुपर्छ
अब ठिक्क हुन्छ कि अहिले एउटा प्याच आउँछ अनि टिआईलाई ब्यालेन्स गर्छ क्या दुईटा प्याच पछि ठिक्क हुन्छ ठिक्क अब हामी त टिआई हेर्न गएछ यार अभिषेक अभिषेकले भनेर हो क्या फाइनलको टिकट काटे चाहिँ अभिषेकलाई सोधेको थियो नि त होइन अभिषेक के चाहिँ काट्छौ भनेर अनि अभिषेकले जाने नि भयो त फाइनललाई जाने भनेर हो क्या
आवाज गएर छ कि छैन
अब म एक्लै जान्छु होला आवाजले नलि
मजा जाँदैन भन्दै थियो त अस्ति त्यही भएर
वाजालाई त लाँदै लाने नि किन लाने र बोरी त्यो मैले उसको इङ्ल्यान्डको फ्यान हुँदाखेरि त इङ्ल्यान्ड भर्सेस कोलम्बियाको गेम थियो चलिरहेको थियो के टप 16 को कि के गेम थियो वर्ल्ड कपको क्या बल चलेको बेलाको म त फुटबल हेर्दिनँ केही नि म फुटबल हेरिरहेको छु होइन मोटिसँग म फुटबल हेरेर बसिरहेको छु टिम रोड्रिगेज त कडा लागेको थियो त्यो बेला चाहिँ होइन अनि तपाईँ इङ्ल्यान्डको फ्यान चाहिँ मोबाइलमा गेम खेलेर बसिरहेको त्यही गेम हेर्दै भन्यो होइन गरेर ल फुटबल वर्ल्ड कप चलेर हेर्नु भने रसियाको वर्ल्ड कप त हो नि ट्याक्कै
रसियाको जर्मनीको
होइन रसियामा भएको वर्ल्ड कप होला नि जर्मनीको त कहिले कहिले नि कहिले भएको छ र जर्मनीमा त मैले चाहिँ रसियाकै जस्तो लागेको छ
जर्मनीले जित्या चाहिँ होला त्यो पालि यो ब्राजिल
होइन जर्मनीले जिते बेला त रसियामा हो र जर्मनीले त्यहाँभन्दा अगाडिको
ब्राजिलमा जित्यो क्या ब्राजिललाई
त्यही त त्योभन्दा पछिको जस्तो लाग्छ त्यहाँभन्दा पछिको हो रोड्रिगेज चले
स्पेन होला स्पेनले जित्यो त्यो पालि
स्पेनले जित्यो स्पेनले त्यसपछि कि स्पेनले जिते नै स्पेनले जित्यो हो क्या नि
रोनाल्डो भएको अगाडिसम्म पुगेको थियो होइन
त्यही जस्तो लाग्छ
पैसा मात्र खर्च भयो लास्टै पैसा खर्च भयो त्यो वर्ल्ड कपमा ब्राजिलमा
त्यो ब्राजिलको त्यस्तै हो राम्रै चलिरहेको थियो
लास्टै पैसा मात्र खर्च हुन्छ
अन्तिममा 7-0 खाएको चाहिँ स्ट्याड हो त्यति हो त्यो पनि रयम गरेर उ गरेर हो नि तिनीहरूलाई त दया गरेर 7 मात्र हाने हो नि
चारवटा त मिस भएको थियो
कतो सेकेन्ड हाफमा धेरै गर्नु भएन केटा थामे भनेर अलिकति गरेको रमाइलो थियो त्यो वर्ल्ड कप त जर्मनीले जितिदियोस् यहाँ जर्मनी आएपछि चाहिँ जर्मनीले यसो राम्रो खेल्दियोस् न मजा हुन्थ्यो माटोमीहरू खेल्दैन
जर्मनी त 5वटा वर्ल्ड कप जित्यो होइन त्यो वर्ल्ड कप पछि
त्यो वर्ल्ड कप पछि त होइन होला
वर्ल्ड कप पछि त 2टा वर्ल्ड कप भयो
टोटल 5वटा कतिवटा हो जर्मनीका
टोटल चाहिँ 5वटा असला
के भने
4वटा जितेर छ अँ 2014 को चाहिँ हेरेर छ यार रामेश रोड्रिगेजको
ब्राजिल
म्याक्स हाने
त्यतिखेर हेर्दा सम्झेको त्यसपछि ब्लूमा गयो रियल मेड्रिड त्यसपछि पुरै खस्क्यो त
रियल मेड्रिड
रियलले त त्यसलाई त त्यो बेन्चै बेन्चमा बसेर सक्यो क्या र रोड्रिगेज खेलेको थिएन नि हो अर्को 2018 मा त्यो हामीले भने मैले भनेमा छ नि राउन्ड अफ 16 को इङ्ल्यान्डसँग जस इङ्ल्यान्डको फ्यान भएर
को चाहिँ इङ्ल्यान्डको फ्यान तिमी कि प्रदीप
वाचा नि म त जर्मनी फ्यान हो साकार जर्सी इङ्ल्यान्डको फ्यान हो नि इङ्ल्यान्ड र युनाइटेडको फ्यान हो म युनाइटेडको कहिले गेम हेर्छु त्यसले न इङ्ल्यान्डको नै रमाइलो छ
बुलेटै सकियो अब त
के गरे हो बुलेटै सकिने गरे यार
एउटा गाडी लिएर गइरहेको थियो त्यसलाई हान्न ट्राई गरेको एक गोली लागेन बुलेट चाहिँ सबै सकियो
तर औधी धेरै सेटिस्फाइङ नै छैन क्या उसको पब्जीको त्यो गनहरू क्या धेरै जसो ऊ चाहिँ छ कार 98 चाहिँ छ अनि उनी अफ नै छ के छ त्यसको अफरको नाम
एडब्लुएम भनेको अप हो AK47 टाइपको होइन र
होइन एडब्लुएम त अफ हो नि
अनि AK47 टाइपको के छ त AKM सरी AKM
पब्जी नखेल्दा न यार मेरोमा चल्दैन यार
के हो तिमी अघिदेखि मलाई इग्नोर हान्ने
गाए तिमीलाई अघि नै गफ गरे होइन अघि नै हामी खेल्दैछौँ भनेर
मैले हेरेँ नि कति बल खेल्दा कति मारेको थियो तिमी हेरेछ मैले
तिमीलाई जिस्काइदियो नि हामी दुईजना काममा थियौँ गफ हाने बसेर बालेश्वर घर पुगेको थियौँ त
म टक्कै घर आइपुगेँ घर आएर बस्छु
म त बल्ल अप जान पाइपुगेँ
ट्राममा छौ
तिम्रो
अफ जान पाएको कि नोइस अफ जान पाएको ब्रो
त्यति साह्रो पनि छैन
हुन चाहिँ कता आएको बुझेन
ब्रो जस्तो देखो
त्यसमा त आइपुगिहाल्यो नि बोरिङ सबैभन्दा वाक्क लाग्ने ठाउँ मलाई
त्यहाँसम्म पुग्दैन म चाहिँ के गर्नु
तिम्रो त्यहीँ झर्ने हो त्यसमा अर्को आउँछ होला नि
म हिँड्दै आइदिन्छु म चाहिँ
त्यो त सधैँ मिलिहाल्यो के
चोट खानु दिनभरि चोट खाएको छैन माथि कियोसमा कुद्दै गएर एउटा रोल गरेर खाँदै आउँछु गाह्रो पो छ त यो मेरो फर्स्ट टाइम होला म काममा चोट नआयो यस्तो त छ पुरा यार
कस्तो के प्राउड फिल भएन
घन्टा प्राउड फिल भएर अस्ति नै चाहिँ मलाई फिल भएको थियो तर अस्ति नै चाहिँ आफैले मनबाटै खादिन भनेर नखाएको बेलामा चाहिँ फिल भयो अहिले त के फिल हो खानु मन लाग्छ बिर्सियो खानु मन लाग्छ बिर्सियो अब चाहिँ खान्छु नै भनेर बसेको
तिमीले छोड्या भने होइन अस्ति कति दिन छोड्छौ कति दिन कन्टिन्यू गर्छौ तिमी
मैले एकचोटि 1 महिनाभरिको लागि छोडेँ कम्प्लिट त्यो चाहिँ मेरो टेस्ट थियो क्या कति टाइमसम्म चाहिँ
फेब्रुअरी त होला नि होइन
फेब्रुअरी हो कुन चाहिँ महिना चाहिँ याद छैन मलाई
अरू महिना त 1-2 दिन बढी हुन्छ कसरी सक्नु
फेब्रुअरी त होइन होला
नेपालमै भक खान्थ्यौ कि यता जर्मनी आएर सुरु गरे
यो भालुले कुलतमा फसाइ नि मलाई
जो मान्छे खाँदै मैले कुलतमा फसाएको तिमीले के खान्छ
भालुले खान्थ्यो पहिला खान्थ्यो कि हामी दुई सँगै खान्थ्यो
लास्टै खान्थ्यो कस्तो खाने हो र
पहिला हामी भक्कु खान्थ्यो भालु साइड लाग्यो म चाहिँ कुलतमा जान फसेँ भालु यही त हो नि होइन तिमी चाहिँ एक्कासी खान छोडिहाल्यौ तर पहिलामा होइन यस्तो सोच्थ्यो कि माछा चुरोट पनि कसरी खान्छ मैले डेली जस्तो लाग्थ्यो हामी सँगै पार्टी गर्दाखेरि मात्र खान्थ्यो नि त रोक्से खाँदा त्यो भनेको त चुरोट खाएको जस्तै नै होइन ऱ्यान्डम भयो अहिले त माछा चुरोट खानलाई नै रमाइलो लाग्यो अनि हुन्छ अहिले चाहिँ म बियर खाने मान्छेहरूलाई चाहिँ त्यस्तो भन्छु है एक्लै चाहिँ कसरी खान्छ न हो भन्यो फुल्ली रक्सी चाहिँ एक्लै नहौ म सर तिमी गेम खेल्न नखेल ल
म त खेल्न लाग्छ नि हेर गेम
ब्रो म आइपुग्दासम्म आऊ न ब्रो यार लिन आऊ न मैले
कहाँ छ
म भालुकोमा जाँदै हो क्या
म त यत्रो नि लिन आउँदैन
ब्रो अस्ति मैले तिमीलाई वहाँसम्म पुर्याइदिएँ हो किन आवाजलाई मैले तिमीले धोका दिएर रन्टी आवाज बिचरा यार एक्लै जाऊ भन्दै अनि अन्तिममा चाहिँ मलाई चाहिँ उठाएर लिएर गयो रन्टी धोकेबाज हौ तिमी
है कस्तो एकछिन पनि
कस्तो भने होइन म त खास आवाज र हामी सबै सँगै जाने होला भन्ने क्या मैले जो गरेँ नि होइन अन्तिममा त म चाहिँ छोडिदिएर आवाजलाई एक्लै
भनेको अरे म जान्न भनेर बसेको मान्छे
अनि ब्रो अन्त तिमीहरू दुईजना सँगै जान्छौ भनेर म जान्न भनेको दुईजना साथी भइहाल्छ म एक्लै के गरेर बस्नु मैले
मेरो चाहिँ एकदम हतार नै गर्नुपर्ने त्यहाँमाथि पुरै आधा घन्टा क्या के गरेर बस्ने यार म
अनि म चाहिँ मलाई चाहिँ किन भनेको हिँडेर लिएर गयो म चाहिँ फर्केर आएँ म तिमीभन्दा म आधी घन्टा एक्स्ट्रा
फर्केर आयो नि त के गरिरहेछ मेरोमा चाहिँ गाजा आएछ नि अहिले त
के आछ
गाजा के गाजा
कहाँबाट
ए एउटा गेस्टले रुममा बिर्सेर गएछ एउटा गेस्टले रुममा बिर्सेर गएछ के गाजा
के बिर्सेर भयो
गाजा गन्जा क्या गन्जा
गाजा ब्रो लिएर आउनु पर्छ नि
छ यहीँ छ नि
ल्याएछौ तिमीले
परेन त भने कस्तो गाजा फ्याल्छ नि त उत्तिकै के अरे हाउसकिपिङ यताउता राम्रो रिलेसन हुनुको फाइदा यही छ क्या
सामान दि भन्छ तिमीलाई
मलाई आएर ल यो रुममा छोडेछ भनेर दिए क्या
कसले दिएको तिमीलाई
अहिले त तिमीले चिन्दैन उसको
चिन्छु मैले म चाहिँ
चिन्दैनौ क्या हाउसकिपिङको तिमीले कसैलाई पनि चिन्दैन
ब्रो मसँग गफ नगर केटाहरूलाई झ्याउ लैसक्यो म गेम खेल्नुको सबै
गन्जा हिरोइनको बिजनेस गराइ क्या केटाहरूले
त्यही गर्नुपर्छ अब गन्जा हिरोइनको
हेर्नै गाह्रो
खै केटा खेल्नु गेम चाल्छ डोट्स कति भयो डोट्स खेल्ने पाएन मैले लास्ट टाइम खेले 4 दिन
कुरिरहेको छु आवाजलाई आवाज आउँदैन
मलाई कुरिरहेको ल ठिक छ
मरिसक्यो भन्छ त्यही पनि आउँदैन
त्यस्तो पो हो कुरो ड्यामेज कति हान्यो त हेर्नु
Yeah.
पर्यो नि 100
यहाँ के अरे यहाँ बाटोमा के अरे घर बिहीनहरूलाई म चाहिँ खाना बाँड्दै रहेछु म नि खाएर आउँ क्या भालो तिम्रोमा त खाना जस्तो लाग्दैन मलाई
अब बाटोको उ गऱ्यो हुन्छ आजलाई त म नि घर बिहिन हो भनेर खराउ न
घन्टामा भात पकाएर है भालो
भात पाकिसक्यो दाल भात रेडी छ तिमीले आएर अन्डा बनाउँछौ खाने सकिहाल्यो
लन्डो मैले घरको अन्डा त मैले एकचोटि बनाएको छैन मैले तिम्रो मारमा अन्डा
घरको छ
बनाउँछु
मतलबै भएन नि घर के गरेर तिम्रो घर होइन नि त यो ब्रो माइरुल हो के कहाँ तिमीलाई म चाहिँ
भालो गेमिङ चेयरमा मलाई बस्नु देऊ ल
दिन्न
नयाँ गेमिङ चेयर आछ आज त
भाडे सुत्ने बित्तिकै म त गेमिङ चेयरमै सुत्ने आज रातभरि ताक थचाएर पालेर छोडिदिन्छु मुजुको
म त सुत्दाखेरि डिसमेन्टल गरेर सुत्ने हो अलिकति एउटा अलिअलि डिसमेन्टल गरेर तिम्रो बुद्धि पुग्दैन यो फेरि गर्नलाई
पुटिन भएको त त्यही गर्छ होला मुजु पुटिन त नेक्स्ट लेभलसम्म हान्छु
डिसमेन्टल चाहिँ गर्दैन दुखाएर
मैले
जी ए मेरो क्यारी मात्र आयो त ल जी
लल्लै नखेलन केटाहरु
जी ए मिड लेन सेफ लेन अफ लेन सब मिड लेनमा हामीले यस्तो मजा आयो भने साइडमा को गयो
को गएको नि अब गेमिङ चेयरले आए इमोर्टल नपुराइ भएन नि यार
गेमिङ चेयरलाई इमोर्टल बनाउने के गर्नुपर्छ गेमिङ चेयरमा
यो गरेर खेल्ने हिरो नै मैले कस्तो कम बनाइसके यार मैले
गेमिङ चेयरले गर्दा
हैन पहिला भन्दा के खै खेल्ने तरिका फरक भएर हो कि
आजकल त बुझी मेरो गेम खेल्ने भनेको रुबिक बस त्यसपछि अरू केही खेल्नै लाग्दैन माथि
मेरो लेभल 5 भन्दा माथिको टन्नै हिरोहरु छ के छन चाहिँ
मैले आजकल जित्ने एउटा हिरो मात्र
हो डुसा खेल्ने भयो भने म कर्ल खेल्छु है केटा डुसा खेल्ने हो भने भन एटलिस्ट केही त मेरो नि काम हुन्छ नि युजफुलनेस
सीएम खेल्न भालो
सीएम त काम छैन
प्यासिभ मान्न रिजन तिमी मरे
त्यो कामै छैन
रिजन हुँदैन है
मर्यो भने हुँदैन अनि त्यहाँ सीएम त्यसरी प्यासिभ मान्न रिजन होइन नि त उसलाई डुसालाई चाहिने माना हो क्या
प्याट माना ठक्को ठाउँमा
माना रिजनले नि हेल्प गर्न त गर्छ हैन तर मेन चाहिँ चाहिने माना हो ड्याङ मर्न आँटे बेला 1000 माना दियो भने मर्दैन हैन आवाज तर त्यसको सट्टा 10 माना रिजन छ भने नि मर्छ
कस्तो नुब हो यो यार 985 रेटिङ गरे
केमा
सिधै भनेर त्यसमा
तिमी चेस खेल्दै छौ
आएर मन्त्री खाएर डिजाइन गरेर
सेन्डिङ द बेस्ट नो भनेर नोसँग खेल्दिन त्यसलाई झ्याउला होला के त्यस्तो क्वालिटी गेम भएन भने इजी ओपोनेन्ट
अभिषेकले के र्याङ्क वाला अकाउन्ट लिएर आएको छ यार मैले यादै गरिन
लिजेन्ड 2 कि 3 कति हेर्नुपर्छ
कुन अकाउन्ट चाहिँ लिएर आयो यार तिमीले
आज विराज सरले मलाई मेसेज गर्दै थियो स्मर्फको गेम टेबल देख्यो भने दुई गेम कि कचोरी हारेको थियो म चाहिँ मेसेज हानिसक्यो माथि
मिडिया मलाई दुसा ब्यान्ड छ एन्टिमेसनिक ब्यान्ड छ
मलाई ऊ स्नाइपर खेल्न दिए हुन्छ तिमी अन्त गएर जाऊ तिमी अभिषेक छ तर म चाहिँ ढोल हान्छ यार यो त ऊ हुन्छ नि बस यसरी त ऱ्याङ्क अप नहुने रहेछ नि यसो विचार गर्दा
मिड खेल्छौ भने ऊ खेल
अहिले क्वीन अफ पेन खेल न मसी इजी
हैन मलाई त्यस्तोको खेलेर कामै हुँदैन के आवाजले खेल्छ कप म अन्डरलर्ड खेल्दिन्छु
कप त आजकल त भक्कु इन्जोय हान्छ यार म त रमाइलो लाग्छ कप त त्यो डेगन वाला बिल्ड देखि
ए मिड खेल्न लाग्थेँ तर अब त खेल्दिनँ
अब त तिमीलाई हन्ट गर्ने भइहाल्यो ए मिड खेल्नेको सट्टा त म स्नाइपर खेलिहाल्थेँ नि अफलेट भयो म यो तर मिड ढोलै खान्छ यदि आउनु बाँकी खै ल तिम्रो कप पनि ब्यान्ड रहेछ नि यादै गरेन त यार
यो मिड हिरोहरू यो नाइसकले ल्याङ गरिहाल्छ मैले स्टम पनि खेल्न मिलेन अरू के हुन्छ इन्भो हुन्थ्यो इन्भो पनि त्यस्तो राम्रो छैन
सर यार माउस ल्याउनु पर्दैछ आज त डबल के
माउस त यहाँ कतिवटा चाहियो त्यतिवटा छ ब्रो कीबोर्ड चाहिँ छैन माउसको त मतलबै छैन के वायरलेस वायर्ड जे चाहियो त्यही छ
केमा खेल्ने चाहिँ ल्यापटप छ कि
ल्यापटप लिएर आउँदैछ त्यो कीबोर्ड चाहिँ छैन कीबोर्ड चाहिँ ल्याउनु पर्ने छँदै नै छैन मसँग एक्स्ट्रा
डोटा खेल्दा त त्यो चाहिन्छ ओ नाइस तर खेलिदैन आज म सोच्छु म त दुई तीनटा बियर खाने सोध्छु
बियर ल्याछ
तिमी बियर खान आएको त्यहाँ त्यति टाढादेखि
म बियर लिन जान एनर्जी म आफूले जाउँ कि नजाउँ भइरहेको छ रेबे ल्याइदिनु ल पुरा ल्याउनु पर्ला है भालो
छवटा त्यहाँ फेरि छवटा पाउँछ त्यो आल्ट बियर पाउँछ त्यो छवटा आल्ट बियर ल्याएर
दोरुमा जङ्गल छिर्दिनु पर्ने रहेछ अन्डरवर्ल्डलाई छोडेर
हुन्छ केही टाइममा छिरे हुन्छ क्या छिरे फर्स्ट लेभल 1 नै चाहिँ छिर्यो भने अलि झ्या हुन्छ
अनि मैले त्यो मिल्दैन त्यो अब क्यासेट
अर्को त
पुली पापे नलाइलेको
माथि के गर्नु
चाहिने मिल्छ
छ र तिनीहरू त्यहाँ हाम्रो ड्यामेज पो पुग्छ कि नाङ्गे छ होला है मिडियमतिर त
मजाले पुग्छ मेरो यो छ नि
मार अले पनि
म चाहिँ नपाएको रे क्या
फ्यासेट पटवाला फ्यासेट
यो त यता गइसकेछ नि मलाई यो अर्कोवाला त उनी हुँदैन
केरी
एजेन्ट 4 आर्क वार्डन कि त यो भएको स्मर्फ होला मैले बिहान खेलेँ
कि त त्यो इल्युजन चलाउँदा चलाउँदै मर्छ माथि।
स्मर्फ त होइन त्यो।
त्यो सपोर्ट हो कि के हो यो?
होइन त्यो मर्या देखेर त्यो सपोर्टै हो।
लिना
अँ एकछिन है यो क्रिप वेब राम्रो ठाउँमा आउँदैछ त्यो भएर। यो चाहिँ लेभल 2 हो न यार। Am I dead?
के छ? के छ?
मुझे यत्रो धेरै ड्यामेज हान्छ भन्ने सोचेकै नै थिएन क्या। रेन्डियर
अस्तिको कुरा फेरि रिपिट भयो।
होइन त्यो पुरै फुल टु अलमोस्ट 80% बाट मर्छ भनेर सोचेको थिएन, त्यही नै मर्दो रहेछ।
यही नै हो कि यही नै हो ब्रिलियन्ट।
तर भालुले फर्स्ट ब्लड दियो कि दिएन? दिएन है। भनेपछि जित्यो त्यो बाटो।
एउटा सेन्ट्री गार्ड हो नि यो त।
सपोर्ट गर्नु
तिम्रो मलाई अन्डरलोड लिने जङ्गल हान्ने बानी छ अहिले। भेनो लिने जङ्गल हान्ने सपोर्ट खेल्न त मजा पो छ त खासमा। भालुमा आज कस्तो मुत्न आएछ म चाहिँ बियर लिन जानु परेछ रन्नी। त्यो मुत्न आइरहेछ मलाई। लास्टै मुत्न आइरहेछ म बाटो मुत्नु कि हार्नु
बाटो मुत्न पाइन्छ बियर खाएको बेला।
रुल हुनुपर्ने क्या यस्तै। इन्टक्सिकेटेड भएको बेलामा चाहिँ मुत्न पाएँ।
पाइन्छ त यो जेनरल जर्मनीको रुल हो क्या।
कल्टोमा
अनटोल्ड रुल हो क्या। जाडा खाएको बेला मुत्यो भनेर कसैले नराम्रो भन्ठान्दैन।
कहाँ मुत्यो भन्ने हो त ब्रो। बिच रोडमा मुतेर त मुझे
बिच रोडमा गुल देखाएर त कसलाई मन लाग्छ त।
देखाउनुको त मलाई मतलबै छैन नि। बाटोमा भोलि आफै हिँड्दाखेरि गनाउँछ त्यसो त गर्नु भएन।
नहिँड्ने बाटो चाहिँ मुत्न पाइयो।
बाटोमा नमुत्ने रुखसुख भयो म तुर्क पार्दिहाल्थेँ।
बाटोमै त कसरी मुत्नु के लाइक टेक्निकली अप्ठ्यारो भयो नि।
रुखसुख भयो त म दिन्छु। रुखमा त मजाले मुत्ने। अमेरिकामा मुत्न पाइन्छ के अरे बियर खान पाइन्छ पाइँदैन बाटोमा?
पाइँदैन होइन। साथै हार्वर्डमा ऊ नगर्ने भयो क्या र विदेशीलाई नराख्ने
हो र?
विदेशी कस्तो विदेशी?
आउटल्यान्डर
अमेरिकन मात्रै अब।
तिनीहरूले
किन त्यस्तो रेसिजम?
तिनीहरूलाई खर्च हुन्छ नि त।
गयो लेन छोडेर छैन गएको।
अभिषेक एसपी अफ गर्नु पर्यो है। यिनीहरूलाई हल्का पेल्न मिल्छ नत्र हामी मरिहाल्छ। नत्र यिनीहरू लास्टै पेपर छ क्या।
म हिँड्दै आउँदैछु ल मेरो आरती छ। दिउँसो भयो तर अलिअलि लो पारिराख्नु ठिकै छ।
बेल सर सिक्स प्याक कता छ भन त
सिधै बियरको साइडमा छ सिधै अगाडि गएर अल्ट बियरको
कुलस्राङमै छ
कुलस्राङका छैन स्राङमा त्यो दुध लिने छ नि सबैभन्दा पछाडि त्यहाँनेरि छ क्या
एउटा केटी त छ
त्यहाँ सबैभन्दा उता गएछ त्यहाँ देखिहाल्छ क्या लेफ्टमा छ
त्यो केटीकोमा गएर दुध दिने भनेर नपर्ने है
होइन दि भने त ठिकै हो नराम्रै त होइन
Estrella Peronina tua
कोल्स पाउँछ क्या गाफेल कोल्स 6वटा कि गाफेल कोल्स 6वटा पाउँछ के अरे फ्रु कोल्स पाउँछ गाफेल होइन कि 6वटा फ्रु कोल्स पाउँछ त्यो ल्याए हुन्छ कि 6वटा अल्ट बियर देख्यो नि होइन आवाज मैले भनेको कुरो बेला अझै उनी फिट गर्यो क्या त्यसले
शीतन छ नि घरमा
यो कहिलेदेखि तिमीले शीतन चाहियो र ब्रो त फक
जाडो खाँदा शीतन चाहियो त
Ana, mar.
यसरी एसपी सबै सकेर हान्दाखेरि चाहिँ ओभरवेलमिङ ड्यामेज हुने क्या अलिकति लोर्ने क्या
Kita restore also you are the camera. Clear up. I get it.
यसको त रुन आउँछ क्यारे नि हैन आफै
खोइ मलाई थाहै छैन
हो आफै रुन आउने अलि इन्भिज लिएर आयो क्या
अनि पाकै पनि हुन्छ सर त्यो मैले हेरेको
थिएँ आफै तानिन्छ रुनै
त्यस्तै के छ क्या फेरि
कि स्पेल नहानिकन यतिकै
टेम्पलेट डबलको मात्रै रहेछ होला यसलाई मैले ल्याएँ हैन
Is it? Hai, त्यो अरूको बेडमा थियो तपाईको बेडमा थियो हिजो
अरे यसरी चाहिँ दिन नहुने के गर्ने त यार म त लास्टै लु छ
दिवारलाई क्याच गर्नलाई के बनाएको छ म बनाउँदैछु रड
तिमी रड बनाउन लायो
तिमी बनाउँछ भने बनाउँदैन
म बनाउँछु यसको लागि रड त
कुनै र भलो
उन्डुर लड हो उन्डुर लड हो के उन्डुर लड
अफलाइन
ढोल खाइरा त बाबाले
कोसँग अपने गरी
Weaver.
कसरी डल खान्छ हुन्छ अस्ति पोजिसनको वेभरले धोपी हान्यो मलाई
मेरो ब्लिङ्क छ
यहाँ वार्ड राख्नुपर्छ अझै यिनीहरूको यहाँ वार्ड छ है सेन्ट्री
आयो उनीहरू
स्टकर अल्ट लिएर आएछ अल्ट हान्दियो अटोडेनलाई
यसलाई हान्नु पर्यो है अल्टिमेट अब त ज्यान मारेर छ नि ब्लिङ्क मात्रै रहेछ अल्टिमेट नै होला भन्छ नि
कति हान्यो
पाँचवटा सबै यता आछन् रन्डीहरू तारा ठिरो
अल्ट चाहिँ छ है अब नाइ मैले के गरेँ अब
बाल्टो खोल्न आउँछ पछि तिमी एएफके भएर एकछिन
तिमी आइसक
बाल्टो खोल्न पछि मुत्नु पर्यो यार ढोकामै मुत्ला भन्दा
ढोका खुल्लै छ
थाहा पाएँ मैले
यहाँबाट छिरे हुन्छ अब बेसमा जान्छ
फेरि यतै आउँछु
ल
What the fuck, मिड टावर कसले यत्रो पुग्छ
What the fuck यो नि अर्को नि यहाँ आएछ नि लडहरूको केही काम छैन भने
गेमिङ चेयर भाल्नु Oh my god
लास्ट बिग्रयो
भालुको बडी पोस्टर चाहिँ जस्ताको तस्तै छ माथि गेमिङ चेयर
अलिकति म अँध्यारो भएर हो यस्तो देखेँ अलि जेन्युन देखिन्छ उ भएन
टक्क अब मोनिटरको माथि क्यामेरा राख्ने
कसरी
अनि
म चाहिँ आएन नि त
अर्कोले गयो ल
ठिक छ आवाजले जिताउँछ जस्तो
Ulti आने पे आने थे ये रूम
आरपी त छ
आरपी छ भने म उल्टी हानेर आउन मिल्छ है
रंगे नेक्स्ट रिएक्शन खारा ulti आने तो मलाई
6 सेकेन्डमा उल्टी हानेर आउन मिल्छ तर यो नि भए राम्रो हो नि त
यो इल्यु है यो फेक वाला इल्यु हैन यो
त्यो डिफर्मड हुन्छ नि एनएस छैन त्यहाँ
साइलेन्स के छ भने म उयोमा जान सक्छु
यहाँ मिडमा दुईटा छ यिनीहरूलाई हान्न नि हुन्छ
पर्छ मर्छ त्यो
वाउ अझै छ के आवाज के
अर्को त छ तर लिङ्क चाहिँ छैन अहिले
सँगै अन्त लडे त उठालिन्छ
त्यसको
मरे
म गएँ है यार
तिम्रो अल्ट आएपछि बेसमा अल्ट हानेर किलअप हानेर आयो हुन्छ ल मेरो पनि ठ्याक्कै टिपी सेभ हुन्छ
पीछे बोतल छ
पण बोतल फिल त
अल्ट हान न बेसमा अल्ट
या
combo perfecto cuenta. Midas last time greedy यार इन्हें अब तक ही हो ये गेम डील होगा इवन से हमने कर रहे
हैं
Point taken.
यार वो आंसला X
Your Highness.
Like
Highness. Teacher.
What?
Ah.
यत्रो नै हान्दिनु माछा गेम
Already an honestly.
हाम्रो दुईटा राम्रो गेम हुनुपर्ने हिरोहरुको राम्रो गेम छ के
They cannot hide.
Kita elak matan musuh.
Ayo.
त्यो त मैले लास्टै स्याड के म मरे अहिले साइलेन्स भइदिएर मरिसकेको थियो त्यो भनेर जबरजस्ती गएको
पैसै छैन
माथि
यसले
यसो
यस्तो
एउटा
फ्याक्ट
भिजन
भन्नु।
प्लेबाट के
कता भित्र ए
यो लिदियो त म टिपी गर्नुहुन्छ अभिषेक
आयो आयो
तर म अर्को साइडैबाट आउँछु यार यताबाट पुस गर्दै आउँछु
रिभरको यति धेरै अल्ट